Podcast League now. Starring the Casablanca Kid. He turns good taste into bad. Movie hero. He has a stutter, but he's smooth like butter. And Pez, with the ability to Pez.
Welcome to our podcast league. Now, this is our top 12 of 2025. One last hurrah to finish out the year of movies last year, and we are here to shout out our favorites of the year and just break it down and show them some love. So yeah, should be a fun time. I'll be watching off to the side because my Seahawks are in a nail biter right now, but we'll see. Hopefully they get to the Super Bowl. But yeah, should be a fun time. And yeah, but I'll just say, just right off the bat, I don't really have a definitive number one. I picked the number one, that I think should probably be it. But this is like the first year in a while where I'm kind of like I'm not really sure if this is my number one. Ask me tomorrow, and it could be different. So I don't know. But yeah. But I'm your host, Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and let's go ahead and introduce our panel. We have my co-host here as always, Austin Pez. Howell.
Yes, live on location from my parents' house with their house generator, their whole house system, just riding out this crazy ice storm. So, but no, I'm still here. So if you see me flicker on and off or disappear for a minute, it just means everything was like rebooting. So
Sure.
I apologize in advance, but I should be all right. So we'll have some fun.
Yeah, and Malcolm wants to know, what is this superb owl I've heard so much about? Yeah. What's a yearly tradition we do every early February? We talk about the superb owls, So, but yeah, to everybody on the East Coast or that's in the South for that matter, that's dealing with all this, because I saw a picture from Houston and even it's frozen over. It's crazy. So just hang in there. Yeah, we got lucky out here out west. So, but yeah, we also have joining us. We have Jordan Owens at JPO. How's it going?
Hey everybody! I'm also in Pez's house. He just doesn't know it yet.
The calls, the StreamYard's coming from inside the house.
Inside, yeah. Yeah, but also joining us, we have from down under, Mr. Richie Goodacre. How's it going?
I won't be at your house. I'll just be about. I'll be about like 30 something hours. Is that all right? Just wait up. The store might be open then, but I'll be there.
On his way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but last but certainly not least, we have Jonathan Caro. How's it going?
I'm doing well. Very cold down here in Texas. No, I'm very fortunate that it didn't hit as hard here where I am, but it hit harder in the north, like Fort Worth and Dallas. So, but
yeah,
luckily I'm pretty good. So, yeah, let's just get to it.
That's good. Yeah, sounds good. So, Austin, I mean, you're pretty good at explaining things.
Yeah,
Do you want to explain it, how it's going to work tonight?
Yeah, so we're going to go around the horn, and everybody will start, obviously, with their number 12, and we'll rattle those off. Now, how it's going to work is if somebody says something at their number 12, if somebody on the panel has it 2 spots or higher, just say punt, and we will punt it till later. And what we'll do is we'll kind of, when it reaches its highest position on whoever's list, then we will stop, and the people who had it on their list will then kind of briefly discuss it. We'll try not to run too long. We don't want to go too late. Yeah, we'll kind of everybody will get a chance to talk about that at that point. And then, yeah, so that's how that works. And then, yeah, we'll just go through 12 through 1. So I'll keep track over on the side here. I've also got tickers going right here, kind of like this on the bottom. So just make sure when it's your turn, just let me know what it is within the first 5-10 seconds, because obviously we need to see if it gets punted or not, and also so I can add it to the banner, and we'll have that way everybody will keep track of everybody's top 12 here as we go along. So that's how it works.
I will say that I watched one more movie for this just because Austin been asking me to watch it. I didn't think it was going to make my top 12, but I just wanted to watch one more. And have a lot of, but I did watch Strange Harvest finally, and that movie is very good. It's not going to make my top 12, but it's fun though. Kind of like a mockumentary, it's fun. So,
yeah, for sure. So should we get things started? You want to start with me, and then we'll kind of end with you, and we'll kind of go around the circle. So we'll start with me. We'll go to JPO, then we'll go to Jonathan, Richie, and you. So, all right, we'll just kick it off. And like I said, if it's 2 spots or higher, if it's just 1 spot, you don't need to punt it. You can just say it's 1 spot higher. Go ahead and talk about it at the same time. But just if it's 2 spots or higher, you can punt it. So, we'll start with my number 12, which is The Running Man.
All right.
Yeah, nobody. Okay, all right, sounds good. Running Man again. One of my biggest surprises of the year. A movie that was on my most anticipated list, just because I do love the Arnold movie. For a lot of fun reasons. But I was looking forward to see what Edgar Wright could do with it, sticking more to the book and kind of doing a slightly more accurate version to that. And I think it was different enough to where it was a lot of fun. I thought Glenn Powell was awesome in this movie. He's defied my expectations in a lot of his roles. But yeah, man, I love the world they set up. I thought the pacing was really good. The cast was spot on. Josh Brolin, who I didn't even realize was in the movie beforehand, he was a lot of fun. It's kind of the corporate, asshole guy. He was great. Coleman Domingo had a lot of fun and charisma as the host. But man, I just thought it was entertaining from start to finish. I thought all the action was good. Again, I like how they played around with the world with him having to do the messages and, do the different drop-offs and all that kind of stuff. So, not everybody was into it. I was, and I had a ton of fun with it. So, I was surprised at how much I just absolutely loved it when I walked out of the theater. So, it's going to skirt in there. Number 12, Running Man.
Well, I will say that the Running Man almost made my top 12. For sure, it's an honorable mention for me because I had a lot of fun with that. I thought it was great. I saw it 2 times in theaters, and it was a lot of fun. And like the whole entire cast all around. I mean, and I love the people that they have competing with them. I always shout out them, like Katie O'Brien and Martin Herlihy, and then the fun cast of characters that you meet along the way with Michael Cera and William H. Macy and all that. So yeah, but it's a lot of fun because they do the remake the way that I like to see it, where it's like most of the same, but then you have a few kind of little changes here and there, and even with this one to an extent, they have kind of almost like a different kind of vibe, sort of. But I appreciate that. So yeah, I enjoy it.
All right. Well, that's my number 12, and looks like it's the only one. So JPO, we will go to you for your number 12, sir. What you got?
I've got the Superman. Yeah, give me a goddamn second. Got Superman.
All right, the Supermans. Anybody else?
Quite.
All right. Go ahead, JPO.
Yeah, Superman. Yeah, no, just I've enjoyed what James Gunn has brought to the comic book world here. I thought he did a good job here. Where we kind of get right into it here. Him and Lois are already a thing. Him and Lewis, that'd be a fun thing. Let's do that. Anyhow, but him and Lois are already a thing here. I dig this version of Lex. I think that's a good one. Just everything about it I kind of vibed with. I saw it twice, and I didn't necessarily see a lot of things twice, but I enjoyed going back to this world again. And I dug it a lot. Superman's a lot of fun. I look forward to entering this world again. We get a little bit of it, maybe with Supergirl, and again with Men of Tomorrow a couple of years from now.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. But Superman is another one that's in my honorable. I mentioned kind of right next to where I have the Running Man. Very awesome movie for me. I thought it could have been a little not as accessible for non-comic book fans, but still, I think you could still get into it. And it also depends if you prefer this vibe or you prefer a more darker Man of Steel or that kind of thing. So yeah.
All right, Jonathan, we'll move on to you, sir. What do you got at your number 12?
Well, first off, I'm just going to go by the list that I put out at the very beginning of the year. If it were today, it would have been changed by now. But
why won't you do that then?
Let's do it. We're gonna wait a while.
That was easy.
Number 12, the life of Chuck.
Punt.
All
right. We'll punt the life of Chuck as expected there. All right. So jot that down, and then we'll go to Richie.
Yeah, I don't think I'm pretty sure I'll get to talk about this because I don't know if many people saw it. But my number 12 is Dead of Winter.
The Winter. Okay. I
Okay.
saw it at the mystery
Yeah.
screening. Yeah.
It's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's good.
Yeah, but I'm surprised with this movie. It's a very small movie. So kind of Fido vibes. M. Thompson going into to release her husband's ashes, and then she runs into trouble. And like Judy Greer is crazy in this movie. The plot goes bonkers. And it's just, I think it's also realistic. It does go it goes John Wickian, but it's also realistic. Like she's at the end of the day, she's like a frail. She's this kind of frailish lady, but she's not gonna overpower these people. But but it's just the emotion and the flashbacks. It's kind of it gets you, and it's good. And I think Judy Greer is a great villain. She should play more villain roles. She's absolutely crazy in this movie. So. That's what I'm like. I was toying around with it. I'm like, do I put it on there? Just put it on honorable. I'm like, nah, I think about this movie a lot actually. So I want to champion it because it's just a good small movie that didn't get it didn't get a big release, but it was a lot of fun. So yeah.
All right.
Very appropriate movie to watch right now. Indeed.
Yeah.
Very cool movie.
But yeah, it's a movie that I've not even heard of until now. So thanks for bringing awareness to it.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Well, Jordan, what is your number 12? Around this one.
Well, I'm pretty sure mine's going to get punted. I mean, we probably won't talk about it for a while, but my number 12 is One Battle After Another.
Oh, freaking
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Still
So
in,
we will,
in my top 12, just a little lower.
for sure. All right. I'm just putting that in your ticker for later. And then, all right, we will punt One Battle After Another. All right. So back around to me. My number 11 is Ballerina.
That is a punt for me.
Oh, that's a punt. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we'll punt that. All right. So we'll go to JPO then as we punt Ballerina. JPO, what is your number 11?
The Long Walk.
Long Walk. Okay.
Not on, but I don't know why.
It was very close to making my list. Very
All right. Well, go ahead, JPO. Yeah.
That was confusing, Richie. Like you could have put it on your list. This isn't a track. I didn't steal it from you.
I forgot to put it on my list. That's all.
You gotta write all this shit down.
Yeah.
And
You're always kind of bad at these lists. Like write stuff down, letterbox, list it.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Or the day of, go over your list again and be like, did I forget anything? Are we good? Like, let me make sure I saw it. Got it.
Yeah.
Anyways, but JP, it's all you. Long Walk.
Yeah, no, it's a really good year for Stephen King. Good year for Mark Hamill. Good year for young actors too. We've talked before, like, and then Johnson, and then the other one, is it Hoffman or Hoffman, right? And then they do. I'm going to be kind of into it from there. Hey, shout out to Judy Greer again. Who gets to play the opposite of what she did in Dead Winter, just as really concerned, mom and whatnot. So, yeah, man, I thought the dialogue they had between each character, kind of the revelation some of the characters have. Characters you might think are kind of evil, kind of get redeemed a little bit later on. As you learn a little bit more about this group of characters here, and just thought it worked really well for me. Yeah.
Okay, so JPO's number 11 is Long Walk. Yeah, good movie. Just
Really
got in
good
my
movie.
honorable mention territory, so I very much liked it. All right.
Shout out to Ben Wang as well. He had a good year with Karate Kid in this. And
Ben Wang had a nice breakout year. Yeah, pretty good. And he'll be in more stuff for sure. All right, Jonathan, we'll ride along to number 11.
Well, that's a great way to ride along here because choo, Train Dreams.
Train Dreams. Okay.
Yeah, that's my number 11.
All right, we'll hit it.
All right. Yeah, what I described is like an American poetic pop-up book of nature coming out to let us soak into this environmental scenery and just soak in the wonderful gifts that God has offered us, regarding nature and, trees and all that. It's stunning. It's beautiful. Great dialogue and visual poetry behind the man's journey as he struggles through loss and identity. And as such, a great, powerful performance by Joel Edgerton. One of his best performances. Felicity Jones is great as his wife, and William H. Macy as a slender yet old explosives expert. So yeah, I think it's just an intellectual film that is so beautiful that reminds me of Malik in some degree, but also Wim Wenders in another degree. So yeah, Train Dreams is a great movie.
Okay.
Those are interesting comparisons. Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
All right. Well, that is your number 11. There you go. Train Dreams. Richie, what is your number 11?
Yes, here we go. Here, that's my get answered. My number 11 is Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning.
Honorable mentions. It kind of slipped over the year.
Yeah, same here. It's honorable mention.
Yeah.
I liked it. But,
Yeah. I even though it's like top 12, probably maybe wanted to like it more than I do, but still really good. It's a long watch, but yeah, like, and it's a lot of like trying to interconnectedness to try to think now the movies. A lot of characters introduced, and so yeah, but like Tom Cruise is still an extra, is still great, and it's still a madman the plane scene, it gives me anxiety. There's even though obviously one of the movies he's all right, I'm like, oh my god, I did that. I can't believe he would even think of doing that himself. So, but yeah, the movie's great. In fact, I think it's great. It's great, and I'm sure they're going to do sort of spin-offs here. And they can't just they're not going to end that. I mean, it's probably the series, but makes so much money.
Can you move closer to the mic, Richie? You're kind of far away, and it's hard to hear you. Move a little closer.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But it's
there you go.
Just a great. Yeah, it's a great sentiment after all these years, and I really enjoyed it and how it all interconnected. So it was really solid.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, in my honorable mentions, but still very good. All right, Jordan, we're back over to you for number 11. What you got?
Next one, I'll be surprised if anyone else has it, but. Okay. But I have Wicked for Good in there.
Well, you and Malcolm, he put it in the comments that's his number 11.
No.
So nice. Yes.
You guys match on that one?
Okay. We're on the same page. That is
okay.
Okay. Right. But so I mean, there are certain moments in this movie I even like better than the original one. But I mean, I think overall the first one's better. But I mean, for me, I just like the performances, especially Cynthia Erivo, I don't mispronounce her name, but and like I thought that a couple of the songs were really, really good, almost on par with the first movie, especially For Good, but also A No Good Deed. I thought were a couple of the stronger songs, and I like kind of seeing her, like she starts out kind of like causing chaos, and they're trying to build the yellow brick road, and she comes flying in, and it's like causing chaos. I wish we could have seen like a little more of her being kind of evil, but it's also like I'm trying to say like maybe that's just a perception. You see her as evil, and maybe she's not as evil as everybody thinks, but she's kind of driven to be this way, and then some cool kind of connections to the Wizard of Oz, which I mean I don't complain about at all, because it's not the Wizard of Oz. It's not Dorothy's story. You don't need to see Dorothy's face, and like the other characters are just in there kind of minimally, and but I think that's a cool take on it, and I think that like for the characters that they're playing, I think everybody plays their characters really, really well. Even Ariana Grande, like I think she has really good comedy chops and kind of do these little nuanced kind of little movements and different things, and like I appreciate some of the musical numbers. I feel like a lot of the choreography for the dance numbers were like spot on, and like I'm not that big of a musical guy, but I've seen the original the play for Wicked that I saw off Broadway, but like this one, like it's not like this part 2, like what's in the play per se, but it just builds on it. You get to see a little more and a little and like just more to the story, because even in the play they kind of leave you with like there's definitely more to this, but I mean that's all we're gonna give you for 2 hours for now. And yeah, but I had a lot of fun with it, and especially like For Good. Like that's just like a really, to me, kind of like a powerful song, and the message behind it and all that. So not as quite as high as the first one where I had it as my number one of the year last year. This one's just number 11, but still I highly enjoyed it. So
All right, no, fair enough.
Hmm.
All right. So we're into the number 10s here. My 10 will probably get punted, I believe, by at least one person on this panel. My number 10 is Marty Supreme.
Punt.
yeah, punt.
All right, figured it would. So no worries there. All right, number 10, Marty Supreme will get punted, and we'll talk about it later. JPO, we're going to your number 10, sir. What you got?
Well, you know what JPO likes? The same thing Bob likes. Bob Trevino likes it.
Bob Trevino likes it. Okay.
All right.
All right. Looks like you're on your lonesome for a couple of these, but go ahead, please. I like
Oh,
those
yeah,
movies,
baby.
though.
Very good.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, man,
Hit it.
JPO in his feels for some of his movies this year, and Bob Trevino was one of them. I just thought this was a tremendously well put story about looking for friendship, looking for a father figure, if you will, just kindness, if you will, when sometimes it's not always there. And I think the two leads that kept break out for the female lead. And I've always loved me some Johnny Leguizamo. Fun seeing him. Not necessarily be the flashiest, but actually be a very just laid back, nice guy, nice husband. There's some good revelations about his character here. Just a really well intended movie that will hit you right in the feels in the right way towards that last like acting last couple seasons. So Bob Trevino likes it. I really liked it.
Hey, French Stewart,
Yeah.
great kind of scummy performance, man. You really don't
Yeah,
like it
right?
in that movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it works.
Who would have thought him? Yeah.
But yeah, no context for anybody who hasn't seen it, but scrapbook. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, very emotional scene. So,
Yeah.
just leave it at that.
No.
Yeah, won't spoil anything beyond that. You'll know when you see it.
I don't know why I didn't know French Stewart's still acting, so that might actually. I'm gonna agree.
He's good.
Popped up.
Still acting.
Yeah, he's good in that movie though, for sure. All right. So Bob Trevino likes it for JPO's number 10. Jonathan, what is your number 10?
Well, unfortunately, I do not have a little tree with me, but I can't snap it. But number 10 is Weapons.
That will be a punt.
Punch.
All right.
All right.
Just
Like how many
like normally, Richie. Stop yelling at us.
What? Can you not
how many
criticize
spots higher do we have it if we punt?
It's two or more, but it's way more than two for me. So yes, we're still
Okay.
punting. We're still
Way
punting.
For me, it's only a couple, but yeah.
We'll get basically when it gets to its highest spot, so we'll see wherever that is. But
Okay.
but yeah, for now it's going to get punted for Weapons. And we'll go to Richie for your number 10.
Cool. My number 10 is Together.
That's a punt.
Oh,
All right. So Together is a punt.
Two become one. Right there.
All right. Okay. All right. So we're just like that. We're back to Jordan. Your number 10.
Yeah. My number 10. I tried to pull something up and it brought up a video. That's weird. Wow, my computer's all over. But my number 10 is Wake Up Dead Man.
Punt.
Punt. Okay.
Okay,
So
cool.
we will punt Wake Up Dead Man. All right. So just like that, we are right back around to it. All right. We'll get to these movies very soon. All right. Dead Man. Just updating those real quick, all the tickers and everything. All right. And we're going to my number 9, which I think I'm the only one who has it this high, but my number 9 is Strange Harvest.
No, but very good movie.
Yeah,
that I watched, like,
Very good, yeah.
Yeah. So again, some of those movies that make my list, what I look for is those ones that kind of come out of nowhere and surprise me, and ones that I'm just thinking about for a long time, or just really are really creative in what they do. And yeah, this was one that unfortunately I didn't get to see in the theater. I kind of heard about it through some of my found footage Reddit pages and Facebook pages that I follow. They were all kind of going crazy for it, and said it was kind of the best one of the year. So I rented it and checked it out. And yeah, if you don't know what it is, I know I've kind of talked about it here on the channel, but for anybody who sees that doesn't know what it is, it's kind of a mockumentary that's made to look like a Netflix true crime documentary. So like one of those Netflix, literally like Netflix type things with talking heads. Like, it's made to look like these detectives and people involved with the case kind of talking about the case in retrospect. They have footage from like the actual, the crime scenes, in quotations, people, crime scene photos, and then recreations of sort of the death scenes and whatnot. It's very Fincher-esque, like it's very like kind of twisted and bizarre. Some of the crime scenes and the way they, because you don't see the actual kills, like for the most part, it's just kind of them describing it, but it's very disturbing. Some of the scenes and how the people were killed. It's this one killer who did some stuff in one decade and there was a break, and then he comes back. There's a little bit of I won't spoil too much. There's a little bit of a supernatural kind of almost like a creepy cult twist kind of in the third act sort of a thing. There's like police body cam footage and all that kind of stuff. Just really creative in what it's done. And you almost forget that it's a mockumentary at some point that you're watching like a not real sort of Netflix documentary. So I appreciated the creativity and how really well constructed it was, for the budget that it had. I didn't know where it was going, and I thought the performances were good. And like I said, it's just a movie it's stuck with me. So I feel like I kind of had to make my top 12 because I thought about it a lot since I watched it. I bought it on Fandango. I'm going to watch it again at some point. So I love those movies that come out of nowhere and surprise you. So and I love horror. My list from here on out is very horror heavy. I'll just leave it at that. So we'll see what happens. But it was a great year for horror. So that's a good thing because it's my favorite genre. So.
That's the right kind of phrase. It sticks with you.
Yeah, it does stick with me. Yeah. Those movies that I'm still, my top 10 is usually stuff I'm still thinking about, like long after I saw it. You know what I mean? I'm still thinking about it. I want to live in those worlds, those kind of things. So, yeah, I really like it.
But it's one of the creepiest documentaries I've seen in quite a while. So
yeah, for sure. All right, just catching up. So mockumentary, yeah. Malcolm had Lost Bus and Superman at 10 and 9. All right, so all right. Well, that was my number 9, Strange Harvest. JPO, going to your number 9.
I have Roofman.
Roofman, okay.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up. I have it at number 9 too.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and both talk about it then. JPO, you go first, and then we'll go to Jordan. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I've always been intrigued by this premise here. Based on a true story. I'm sure they hiding some stuff to 11 here, but Channing Tatum kind of perfectly cast as a guy, kind of smart in his own way, maybe lacking in his own way as well, trying to fend for his kids here, and breaks out of jail, hides in Toys R Us. There's some fun to be had there. Dinklage is a douchey boss, good cast around him. I enjoyed
surviving on peanut M&Ms.
Peanut M&Ms, yeah, which he then had to slow down on because poor Emery Cohen was getting.
I always say that because I have a feeling that's going to be an ASAC question next year at some point.
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, and I do need you to say peanut. I will not give you the point. So specifically, yeah.
Yes.
Say M&Ms are wrong.
Well, that's why it's on the thumbnail. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. But yeah, no, just the right amount of humor. I think Channing Tatum, as far as like a mix of dramatic and comedy, this might be one of his, if not his best. Like I think he's truly shown that he can do a little bit of everything now at this point. So yeah, this movie, I really dug from Derek C and Friends.
All right, cool. Well, Jordan, you also had it at your number 9. So your thoughts on Roofman?
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to really think going into this. I had a couple of people that were recommending it to me, but just a really interesting story. Just about a guy that went into the roofs of these fast food restaurants and just robbed them because he's just trying to be a better dad, but at the same time he didn't know how to do it right, and he didn't he just needed quick solutions to kind of get in his daughter's good graces, and he just has some hard times after being in the military but I thought that Channing Tatum really showed us over the past long while really that he can really carry just these just about anything at this point really, and I thought it was very heartfelt. You really feel for his character and what he's going through, kind of just a crazy premise of him hiding in a Toys R Us, and it's surprising they didn't check every nook and cranny, but I mean, I don't know, they didn't really have any reason to do so to start with, but eventually they do it. But I mean, even a cool kind of atmosphere that he creates. He creates a little kind of fun playground overnight, and then he has to pretty much hide out. And some of it, I don't always understand how he gets out of there and goes and he's gone all day long, and how he gets out there undetected, but he has a way. I thought that Kristen Dunst, she was really good as the love interest, and you see all also, yeah, I brought this up the other night, but just like Channing Tatum, like still having a heart though. Like he's not really trying to really do anyone wrong. He's just really trying to survive, like in a way that just works for him. And so like when he's first robbing places, like he like robs a McDonald's and like gives one of the guys his coat, Tony Revolori, and because he's cold, and before he locks him in the freezer and just yeah, but yeah, very very good, and like one that you're kind of like invested through like the whole way from start to finish. So would you really hope that he'll be able to redeem himself, and does he do it? You got to see it and find out. So
All right.
To get a girlfriend, all you need to do is hide out in Toys R Us in the back, and sometimes love will happen. Apparently.
Yeah, right. You never know. They happen in the weirdest places.
Yeah. I can assure you, it would not work today. Nope.
No.
All right. So two people talking about Roof Man, both at number 9. So there you go. You and JP are simpatico on that one. All right, Jonathan, we are going to your number 9. We got.
Yeah, this was kind of a surprise because I'm not the biggest genre of this period piece dramas. So I have Hamnet.
All right. I think you're going to be there on your own on that one.
Yeah,
Go
right.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, I know at least one person has seen it here. So yeah, this is an emotional movie. I mean, this is one that hopefully no parent can relate to.
Yeah.
Because it revolves around Shakespeare writing his infamous play Hamlet, because he and his wife Agnes played fantastically by Jessie Buckley. I think she should get an Oscar. They lose a child in the second act. It's in the trailer, so it's no spoiler. But so they have to connect with each other, but also they have to grieve with each other and just reconnect with each other in the end. And it's a journey of loss, grief, and catharsis, in which Chloe Zhao does really well with her storytelling. And it's a remarkable film. Buckley, Paul Mescal, the kid who plays Hamnet, Jacoby Jupe, is great. He is amazing in this movie. This is a fantastic performance here. And the third act, when it revolves around the play itself, it's a tearjerker. It got me in the end. It got me crying. And yeah, I think it's a great movie, a devastating journey to consume and process. So yeah, Hamnet.
All right. Sounds good. All right. John's number 9 is that?
But I have seen it. Has anyone else seen it? You guys see it?
I haven't seen it. Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, well, yeah, I'd second the Oscar nomination there.
Buckley?
Yeah, for Jessie Buckley, and even I wouldn't mind if Paul Mescal got nominated. I mean, I don't know.
He didn't.
Wait, he did not though.
I know, yeah, but I wouldn't have minded if he did. If he would have.
All right, Richie, you're number 9. What you got?
Yeah, I can see this getting punted, but hey, my number 9 is Naked Gun.
Naked Gun. Okay.
Oh, he's a Naked
Gun. Anybody have it higher? Punted? No? Yes? No?
What's an honorable mention for me?
Very funny. Very funny movie.
How many honorable mentions do you have?
Like 10.
That's too many honorable mentions. It's 5.
I have a lot.
Yeah, 10. No, we have no cutoff. I have 4. I have 19. No, we can't do
There's a lot of movies this year. I mean, come on.
All right.
every year.
So
Hey,
talk about it.
Anyways, the one who had it on his list, Richie, Naked Gun. What you got?
It was just refreshing to see a sort of a spoof film where the person at the helm knows what makes a good spoof film. When it was first announced like a long time ago, I was like, Liam Neeson, that should be interesting. But I did see him doing some some comedy work in some Ricky Gervais shows, and it was entertaining. He's been entertaining in Ted, so I'm like, I'll give it a shot. And yeah, it just felt like you're back watching.
He's freezing up.
He's freezing up. We're losing him.
There's great jokes, great.
I don't know.
I mean,
Good for a quick second.
Hello, hello, hello.
Mhm.
And connection's going out, Richie. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you might need to jump out and back in or something.
Yeah.
We can see you fine on the video. The audio is really choppy.
am I here?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
I'll say we are down to the final minute of this game, though.
All right,
Nah.
we'll come back to Richie. We'll come back. We'll come back to him. He's having internet issues. So Jordan, we'll come back to him. Jordan, your number 9 was Roofman, so we'll go to my number 8. Hopefully he's coming back. I see him maybe coming back, but he's got no video, so he's like in the box, but no video or audio.
What's in the box? It's Richie.
Strange Harvest.
He got Strange Harvested, on website.
Oh God!
No.
Please,
If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. All right, so let's go to my number 8. We'll keep moving. So my number 8 is The Ugly Stepsister.
Very good movie.
Yes, very good.
It's very good.
Excellent.
Gotcha.
Honorable.
So yeah.
This is another honorable mention. You're just like picking the ones I have in my 10. So
Okay. All right. Again, I a nice little surprise. I got some buzz, kind of in the different horror circles. Yeah, it's a Norwegian film, and I like the little twist that it takes. It's kind of a twist on the Cinderella story, only from the perspective of kind of the quote unquote ugly stepsisters, and yeah, the means that they will go to, especially the main girl in particular, to try to win the affections of the prince. She's got Jonathan's like she's got like 3 or 4 months or something to before like the ceremony kind of a thing.
I think so. Yeah.
The presentation. Yeah, they know it's going to be in a couple months, so she goes and gets like some cosmetic procedures done to like her nose and her face and her jaw and all kinds of stuff. And all these crazy extremes that she's going to go to try to beauty herself up and whatnot, and some extreme stuff like even let's just say tapeworm, which would that comes
don't
back.
Eat tapeworms.
Yeah. So that comes back later. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I just thought the performance again, in what we've had the last couple of years is really strong female like horror performances, and this is definitely another one. But I like the direction and just the way it kind of builds and builds and builds, and it's going to come to a crescendo, and it sure does. But I was just fascinated by the whole thing, and the period piece nature of it all. I think worked for me because it wasn't too like artsy fartsy. It was just it kind of added to it, and all the different ways she was kind of overcoming the struggles that she had. So you almost feel sorry for her, a little bit. But yeah, good stuff overall. I highly recommend it. I've been enjoying a lot of. It could be up there with another one of my favorite horror movies from Norway is Troll Hunter, and I love that very much. So those Norwegians have some good stuff going on over there. I like quite a bit.
A couple of things. One, I think women can relate to this, but through a horror spin, like acne and self-consciousness, on whatnot. And the second thing is now you could call it Oscar nominated. The Ugly Stepsister.
Yeah, for makeup. So congratulations to Ugly Stepsister. So we'll see if it has a chance. I don't know if it does, but still cool that they at least got in there, scooted in there.
We have like 2 other horror movies in there.
Yeah.
And the Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl.
Yes. There you go.
I was just about to watch the game. Oh,
sorry. All right. Well, Richie's back now. We were just scooting on a little bit ahead, but you're back now. So we'll go back to you, Richie. You with us?
Yeah. So just talking about the naked gun. I think it's cool to see a spoof movie actually follow the rules and be a cool spoof movie. I just all the jokes in the background there are great. And obviously Pam Anderson and Liam Neeson have like great chemistry. Just dynamite jokes, and then you got your Wesley cameos. The Cody Rhodes scene is fantastic, and then the other cameo.
Did you say Cena?
Huh?
Did you say Cena?
No,
I didn't.
It's not Cena. No.
I did not say
the other guy. If you want to spoil
not remember, Richie?
I didn't say Cena.
Batista.
I didn't
I
say
heard
yeah.
Cena.
I just said if you haven't seen it.
Oh,
I've
Yeah,
seen it.
I'm sorry. You said wrestlers and then you said Cena. Okay, my bad.
my bad.
Yeah,
I thought you were
confusing
referring to
there.
Batista.
Yeah. So anyway, it's but yeah, it's just yeah, that's one of those ones you can watch for getting actually miss certain jokes, and yeah, it's just fantastic. It's a great watch, and yeah, and I hope there's a good some things to come for spoof movies. And we've got Scary Movie here coming back this year, and yeah, so you know, it's great. So anyway.
All right, fair enough. All right, so I did my number 8, which is the Ugly Stepsister. So we will go to real quick. Malcolm's number 8 is Bob Trevino likes it, so he's with the JPO.
Yeah.
He's top 12. There you go. All right, but let's go to your number 7, JPO. What do you got?
I know.
I'm sorry, you're number 8. My apologies. Number 8.
Okay, I was gonna say that. Okay. I know I'm alone. Jay Kelly.
Okay, no, go ahead.
I love this film. I think Baumbach did a really good job.
Sorry.
I think Clooney
My
is
bad.
perfectly casted as this aging actor who is looking back on his life, wondering if he made the right choices. Even though he's got the fame, he's got the love, he's getting this award that he originally didn't even want. Still, did I make the right choices here? And he literally gets to even look back at moments of his life. It reminds me of this one Western. Oh, no, wait, I'm not dancing about it. Anyway, but
Yeah.
I thought it really worked. I enjoyed the Sandman. I think he's great as, the manager who's also wondering, does this guy care as much for me as I do for him? As what I've done, the guy all kind of been for naught. He's missing out on moments with this kid and whatnot. I've always really championed too in a sporting role. Billy Crudup, I thought didn't get enough love and talk. He gets to do a lot in only a couple of scenes. He gets to run the gamut. A great actually chewing performance. To show many different levels here. And yeah, I think the ending absolutely works for me. I enjoy the final moments. The final moment, I liked it all. Jay Kelly.
Yeah, good movie.
All right, yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
All right, Jay Kelly at number 8. Jonathan, we'll go to your number 8.
Yes, my number 8 is devoted to a filmmaker that I've been loving for the last 5 years or so, Begonia.
That is a punt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. All right. Cool.
All right. So we'll punt Begonia for now. All right. We'll go to Richie for your number 8.
That's fine. My number 8 is F1.
That's a punt. All right. Punting F1. All right. So we punted Begonia. We punted F1. Jordan, we're back around to your number 8.
Number 8 is, it might get punted, Weapons.
That is still a punt.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Punt, and I never logged Begonia. Holy shit. Never mind. Sorry, I gotta fix that.
Oh, no.
I was just looking where is that on my list?
Okay. All right. So I guess just like that, we're on to my number 7. My number 7 is The Housemaid.
Ooh, okay.
All right. I guess I'm alone. But anyways, what?
I said punt.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure you were a little late on the draw.
Whoa.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. All right. We will punt. Punt The Housemaid. All right. So just like that, we're rolling right back around. JP, we're back around to you for your number 7.
That sounded dirty.
Punts.
Punt The Housemaid.
My dead friend Zoe. I have a number.
Okay. All right. All right. Sounds good. Different. Go ahead.
I definitely don't want to punt your dead friend Zoe.
Sorry, guys. My screen picture changed. Sorry, that's something about the Seahawks and where they're going. Sorry.
No.
Anyways.
Sports are great.
Yeah.
This movie I loved since the beginning of the year here. I think it handles. You think it's just about necessarily maybe just the war and whatnot, but it actually has to do a lot more just in general about kind of survivor's remorse and maybe wishing you were there for others at certain points. So it can hit you at certain points. I think somebody who Warren Green gives a wonderful performance here in the lead here. The revelations of what's going on. So between her and Ed Harris, I think it's really well done as well. This movie that I think really clicks, really works. And yeah, just another one of my favorites of the year.
All right. My friend Zoe at JPO's number 7. Malcolm Thornton, his number 7 is Sorry Baby. There you go. All right. So we will go to Jonathan, your number 7.
Well, this was the year of foreign cinema, so number 7 is It Was Just an Accident.
Yep. You'd probably be a lot on that one, but go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, so this revolves around a group of former Iranian prisoners that ask themselves what to do with a former tormentor that one of the prisoners kidnaps, and he stows away in his van. And one by one, he basically is brought up to these prisoners and ex-prisoners, and becomes a series of events that go out of control. I don't know how Jafar Panahi did it, but he did an exceptional job where he and the characters go on this wacky odyssey, and it becomes more tense as the situation evolves, where they think of the worst case scenarios of what this kidnapping might do to them, even though they cannot escape their trauma. The ending it's very haunting. It translates that trauma will never escape. And when you hear that sound and when you see that ending, that you'll understand why these former prisoners were freaking out in the beginning. So, yeah, I think it's a great film.
Okay. This was just an accident. I'll try to check it out at some point.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about how he had to film it in secret, basically, and all that kind of stuff, guerrilla style. So,
Like it's a thriller, but it has some comedic moments.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, Richie, we are at your number 7.
All right, bear with me because my internet's being silly again. But my number 7 is Bring Her Back.
Bring her back.
Bring her back up.
Okay.
All right.
All right. All right. Go ahead.
Good little Aussie film. Yeah.
Very good movie.
It's the second outing for the Flippy brothers here. And yeah, they definitely know how to shoot horror. And it's definitely not for the faint of heart. This is a very in-your-face movie. I'll just say knife. There you go. That's how that's what I'll say. It's just a story about grief and loss and just mental illness. But it's told in a very dark and dreary way. But the cinematography is great. It had me invested the whole time, and I'm looking forward to what they do next. Sally Hawkins could have, again, it was a stacked. Yes, I'm not as mad as other years, but if she got nominated for an actress Oscar, I wouldn't be mad. She's so good in this movie. It's really a movie. Bring it back is really good.
It was in my top 12.
So it's not for everybody, but if you know that going in, it's
No, it was in my first half of the year. Just kind of dropped off a little bit over the year, but very, very good. Again, good year for horror, for sure.
Yeah, very good.
All right. Jordan, we are going to your number 7.
Yeah, my number 7. I don't know if anyone's gonna have it in there, maybe, but my number 7 is Tron Legacy.
Let's see. I'll mention
Tron Legacy.
Yeah.
Legacy, really. Okay.
Or sorry,
you mean-
Tron Ares. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the wrong year.
one that came out this year. Yeah. Tron Ares. Yeah.
Like, that's cheating. A re-release?
Yeah, right.
That's right.
One
What do
from,
you,
like,
Zach
years
Shelton?
ago.
Let us know your top 10 from last year that wasn't last year's top 10. What?
Yeah, right.
I was going to say that, but I'm like, was that too mean? But no, Jordan said you said it,
No.
so why not?
Yeah,
Fine, yeah.
love you, Zach.
All good,
He
but
was on the first
yeah.
show earlier.
But yeah, I liked this movie probably way more than a lot of people. I thought it got kind of unfairly lambasted. I don't really understand, because I think that that's visually stunning. I mean, I saw it on the biggest screen that I possibly could. I saw it in the Dolby Atmos, and it just really popped in it. And I thought that Jared Leto, you can say what you want about him as an actor, but he did a really great job of just kind of playing like an emotionless kind of guy, because that was like the point of it, to like just be like this guy from the grid that doesn't really show a lot of emotion. And Greta Lee too. I thought she was really good. And then I also like shout out to Arturo Castro. He's one of my kind of favorite kind of underrated actors. And yeah, like the visuals though were just like so good. I mean, you see them outside in the real world, and like they're just cooking, they're just flying. It's like one race after the next. I mean, we got one battle after the next. This is like one race after the next kind of, and they're just, and like, yeah, I thought that the music really hit hard. I mean, Nine Inch Nails, and yeah, if you can't get Daft Punk because they're like retired or they're broken up or whatever, then to get the next best thing and just get the Nine Inch Nails, you know, Trent Reznor.
Whoa.
And yeah, and
Daft Punk's
just
better
like,
than Nine Inch Nails.
I mean, for these type of soundtracks, I
wouldn't.
do.
I
I
wouldn't
think
compare
they
it.
got
for a Daft
disbanded.
Punk, you know?
And then,
Yeah, but
yeah.
because they have some kind of like a farewell video where like one of the where they're walking off into the distance and they explode in like confetti or something. That's a video that they put out. So kind of like that signaling the end. But yeah, like I mean, they just delivered what I wanted. Just like cool, just like adrenaline, like heart pumping action visuals, and like just like seeing what it would be like if this like digital world like escaped and came into the real world, and they're causing just havoc and destruction, and just like but it's like you're really rooting for like Greta Lee, but also like Jared Leto to kind of like help him understand what's going on, and like ultimately I think the goal is they want to get him back to his world, but like help him understand that like it's two different places and they can coexist together, and that kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, Evan Peters, say what you want about it. I love Evan Peters. I mean, maybe not the greatest villain, but like just for what everything else delivered, though, it still makes my top 12. So yeah.
I was gonna say, are people not liking Evan Peters? He's awesome.
Yeah, I like.
I
it.
mean, people really like him, but I thought that he was a little kind of like a cheese ball of a villain, but maybe that was the point.
Okay.
I like how it's almost like a backhand compliment when you're like, you know, Jared Leto did a good job playing emotionless guy.
Yeah.
You did a good job.
Well, I'll tell you one thing
That's
though.
the point, though.
That Master of the Universe trailer, they really don't promote Jared Leto at all. Like zero promotion for Jared Leto, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They're really going to hide the fact that he's playing Skeletor. But you know, just putting that out there.
They didn't promote him at all in the Haunted Mansion either. They didn't promote him.
Yeah. So
Studios have to protect their image when it comes to
right.
promotion, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah,
And
I loved it
for
too.
what I liked it. I liked Ron Jerry's. I don't get to hate either, so I get you.
Yeah.
Steven said he hasn't seen a lot this year, but it's pretty high for him. So there you go. Steven's with
Yeah,
us.
and
Well,
also
that means nothing. He saw 7 movies.
Wait.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
currently number 2, but it won't be my top 10.
He hasn't seen.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, he's catching up with the movies from this year. So
I see.
Yeah, but
That's going to take a long time.
yeah, right.
also shout out Gillian Anderson. She was in there playing Evan Peterson's mom, so kind of like also a villain of sorts. So.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we're on to our number 6s. My number 6 is one that got punted earlier, so we'll see if it's at its high spot. My number 6 is Together. All right. So it's just me and Richie, I think. So yeah. All right. So I'll go first, and then we'll go to Richie. A strong year for horror. This is just another one that's in there. The one that I was very excited for based on the trailer. I'm a sucker for body horror, so you give me some good body horror, and I'm in. But I think the sign of a good movie is the fact that I could have just watched a movie about Alison Brie and Dave Franco's, kind of relationship falling apart and some of the strife and whatnot, even without the horror. I still even enjoyed that kind of first act and what they were going through. And then when they get this kind of curse, put on them to where they get together, I thought it was really fascinating the way they do it, how, they can't even go that far apart, even just distance-wise, where they're kind of drawn back to them. It has some of the best kind of tension-filled scenes of the year. There's a scene in a hallway where they're being pulled together, which I thought was really gnarly with their arms and whatnot. Just a lot of fun. Yeah, I didn't know where it was going. You kind of see some bits, in the trailer, kind of out of context when you see the movie. Yeah, really freaky stuff, and just kind of a freaky concept. I like where it ended up too. But yeah, I was just kind of fascinated the whole way. It doesn't take up too much time. It's like 95 minutes, but it breezes by very nicely. But yeah, excellent year for horror. So it's just another one that I just adored. And again, I'm still thinking about now. So yeah, Together definitely makes my list. I love good body horror. So
Yeah.
Richie, it was your number 10.
Yeah. No, I thought Together it was really good. It's technically also an partly Australian production. I mean, they filmed it in Australia, so there's that. But yeah, they're sort of, it's like almost I have to say more like lighter version, but yeah, lighter version of Human Centipede. They're kind of a Human Centipede in a way, but yeah, no, it's just really freaky whether it goes. Shout out to Australian actor Damon Herriman, who's getting a lot more Hollywood work these days. He's also in Bike Riders, and he's in one from Hollywood. He was in that. He's in the Robbie Williams monkey movies, and Manitou, Take That. So yeah, but he's really good. He's really good at being creepy, because sometimes if you're a creepy, look like a creepy looking guy, you get cast as a creepy looking guy. Unfortunately. Just where it goes, it's crazy. Yeah, obviously they got great chemistry. They're married, but my God, you can tell, you can see why that's a Hollywood relationship that lasted. Their chemistry is dynamite. So, I didn't know what to expect when I saw the trailer, but my God, yeah, that was definitely stuck with me. No pun intended.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So Together works there. Malcolm throwing out his number 6. He's with you, Jonathan. He has Hamnet on his list. There you go. Malcolm enjoyed the Hamnet. All right. We're going to JPO for your number 6, sir. What do you got?
Frankenstein.
That might be. Let me see. We have it at number 5. So is that we talk about?
Yeah, one away. So you can talk about it now. Like JPO go first, and then I'll bounce to you. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So only one away works. JPO, yeah, kicks off with Frankenstein.
Very cold movie.
Yeah, I didn't jump to it right away. I didn't necessarily know if this was gonna be my thing, but I was like, all right, it's a new release. I should check it out. I look at Oscar Isaac, and within the first 10 minutes, I was like, oh shit, why was I sleeping on this, man? I love the non-linear storytelling. It actually quite worked for this. Again, Oscar Isaac can't do any wrong, and Jacob Elordi really impressed me as well. I thought on paper he didn't necessarily feel like the best choice, but it absolutely works for this storytelling here. Del Toro knows how to make a nice looking movie. Everything tracks in this. It's a great storytelling. It's my favorite storytelling of Frankenstein I've ever seen. So Frankenstein, baby.
The cold scenes in the ship are very similar to In the Mountains of Madness, the movie his passion project he's been wanting to make for years.
So yeah, I see he kind of pulled that out. Maybe he got that off.
The one I pitched in our Battleground match, that he's been wanting to do forever.
Yeah.
He swears he's going to do it at some point. I almost wish Netflix would just give him the money to do it, because some of that is like this old-timey kind of like 1900 crew going up to the Arctic Circle and finding all this Lovecraftian stuff up there, so it made me want to like really get that, because I was like, oh, he's got the vibe of that, like in some of those scenes, the cold scenes up there. So Jordan, you had a number 5, so yeah, you can talk about it now.
Yeah, so yeah, this movie is awesome. I really try to never really count out a period piece of a movie, even though this is more like a monster kind of horror, like one of those. Still, sometimes even those to an extent, I'm kind of like Nosferatu didn't really get me, but Frankenstein, yeah, like I really dug it. Like I thought that it was just like such a cool world that they built, and yeah, like shout out to Oscar Isaac. He was probably my favorite part of the whole thing, as being Victor Frankenstein, but even Jacob Elordi, like I do like to say that he's kind of a pretty boy, but he was a pretty boy that can act very well. So we got a lot of those in Hollywood. So and Christoph Waltz, like he's really fun in the movie too. And I do wish they gave Mia Goth a little more to do, but she was still good when she showed up, And then there's the guy that I want to get it right this time.
Charles Dance.
David Bradley, the guy that that's like out in the little cabin thing. But But Charles Dance
the
is
blind
good,
man.
good in it too.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah, but the blind man when he goes out there and like you just see like the like turmoil that this character is going through. They just piece him together, and he's just like this kind of effed up thing trying to figure out like what's going on, and like the creature design look awesome. The stuff in the boat's really cool. And then a shout out to the composer. I thought the music was like really good. Alexander Desplat. I mean, he did the last 2 Harry Potter movies, so I'm a big fan of those. And he's done a lot of Wes Anderson, which I mean, like I'll say like certain things about Wes Anderson that I don't really love him, but the music though actually is maybe the best thing and the only thing that I do like about those movies. So and yeah, just like great from beginning to end, just a really cool vibe and a cool world that yeah, it's great.
All right, sounds good. So both of you guys have Frankenstein on your list. All right, JPS number 6, George's number 5. All right, we'll go to Jonathan for your number 6.
Yeah, more cold horror, please.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Anyway, number 6. Actually, Malcolm brought it up a little earlier. Sorry, Baby.
Sorry, Baby. Okay.
So, this is about a woman played by Eva Victor, who's also the director, who's been going through a traumatic event that affects her livelihood in the university in her grad program and also beyond. But her friends, one played by Naomi Ackie, try to comfort her as best as possible. So it's very delicate how it handles the topic of sexual assault. When they don't show it, it's only shown from a distance, only from the guy's house, the professor's house. And when she walks out of that building, you could see something's not right with her, and it's very powerful as she visually as she handles it in a visual sense. It's potent through the longing residual effects on that person, and it takes time for her to process. And everybody's different in that way. She hyperventilates, and then she makes some awkward humor, especially with the doctor. So yeah, I think it's a great film. It treats its sensitive topic with a delicate balance, well done drama and bleak comedy. A great cat. Yeah, it has great effects on that, and also a great female friendship as well. So yeah, I think it's a fantastic indie film.
All right. So John's number 6, Sorry Baby. All right.
I haven't seen it yet. DVD. I got the DVD here to watch at some point. It's probably due back to the library, but I've always overdue. So
you're a habitual overdoer. That's right.
Yeah.
All right, Richie, you're number 6. What do you got?
Yeah, Housemaid.
Housemaid. Okay, now we can talk about it. All right, well, you go first, and I'll.
Wow, chicken wow.
I didn't know the trailers were just felt like a whole lot of like not much. It was the trailers just felt like honestly like a Netflix like thriller movie, and then like one of my characters read the books, and I'm like, oh, it doesn't really look like it's not for me, but yeah, it gets bonkers very quickly. Amanda Seyfried had a good year. Oh my god, she plays good unhinged. She's a very she plays it well. Very unhinged. There's been times where I'm like, man, yeah, I'm like with Sydney Sweeney's character, I'm like, man, you've got a lot of composure there. Like especially like this, there's a scene where she like buys her tickets, and then she's like, "Well, I don't want to buy tickets. What are you talking about? I didn't want to go to that concert. What are you talking about? I got things that like, oh my god." But yeah, then after the reveal happens, it's like, yeah, it just gets absolutely bonkers. Shout out to Brandon Skelner.
Brendan Sklenar, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sklenar, yeah, he's in It Ends Without Season Drop, which is also a great movie. Probably honorable. Yeah, he's gonna be a breakout. I think you'll probably see him in the league and stuff coming soon, I think. Yeah, he's great. And yeah, it gets bonkers. I know, no Sydney Sweeney's the thing, and like she's good in this. She is good in this. Only thing is, it's not criticism of the movie necessarily. I think she has that face where she kind of like has that look like she would rather do anything else, but I think it's just her resting bored face. But she is good in the movie. It is. It's wrong. It blew away my expectations. I was just expecting a kind of just one run of the mill thriller, and what I got was way more. It felt kind of like a single white female '90s movie. So yeah, it was really good.
Yeah. I also had it. Yeah, I don't know, number 7. Another one that, again, a great surprise of a movie to where I didn't have a lot of expectations going in. Yeah, the trailers were kind of like, I'll see it. Maybe it'll be a decent little thriller, sort of a thing. But yeah, it just kept going to places that I never knew where it was going. Just the ups and downs. The kind of twists and turns. Like I was always kind of guessing what was actually going on. I guess like one or two things, but not like as far as they went, with it. Shout out to Brandon Scanar, who's becoming one of my new kind of guys to watch. Along with like David Johnson and a couple of these guys who like, hey, if he's in a movie coming out, I'm gonna be peek my head up and see what he's got going on, because this and Drop, 2 very different movies, 2 very different performances, both great. And Meredith Seyfried is unhinged at times, but a lot of fun to watch. And Sydney Sweeney, kind of the most anchored performance of the movie. It's kind of strange, but yeah, she is. She's good here. She had a very mixed year, but at least she ended on a high note with this one. And by the way, The Housemaid has had legs at the box office, and it's made over $300 million worldwide. This thing is
great job.
So I saw one week where it made like 15 million one week or something, and the week after also made 15 million. Like this thing has had legs, like good word of mouth legs. So I think word got out, and it's still making money.
Yeah, and there's 3 books, so I think we're getting a sequel.
Yeah,
it's in development. Feig is going to return to direct.
Yeah.
Cool.
So maybe Paul Feig. Maybe you just need to change genres from comedy to like thriller or horror, But who knew he had it in him?
Yeah.
It's very different than any of his other movies. Because I've been souring on Paul Feig stuff the last couple of years. A great surprise. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, there's a reason why it's been getting the word of mouth in the box office. It's worth it. So I give it a look. It's a lot of fun. Really, really entertaining.
It's good.
Yes.
Not as high as y'all, but it is good. It's entertaining.
Yeah. But I remember texting Richie, because sometimes I'll be like, it's like, dude, The Housemaid is bonkers. Go see it. Seriously. It's crazy.
I feel like The Housemaid is sort of like 2025's Challenges. How Challenges look like shit, and then you watched it.
Oh.
Just as far as the movie, you're like, this looks kind of like mid, and you're like, and you're like, oh no, I was wrong. This is great. Yeah. So, no, for sure. All right.
I was hoping Mercy would be like that. The trailer looked like shit, and then I saw it, and I'm like,
no, it was just as mediocre as the trailer.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jordan, you're number 6. What do you got?
Now I can have my Seahawks in the background.
Get that off the screen.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead. Celebrate.
Yeah. Yeah. But my number 6 is Predator Badlands.
Okay. Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. And like I thought that it was like so cool and like so inventive, like a new way to kind of flip it on its head. Now, like I do hope from here we kind of go the way of like let's see some samurai, let's see some other things like Predator Killer of Killers brought, but like I'm just more of a live action guy because I really like Killer of Killers a lot too. But Predator Badlands, like you don't always see like the actually we've never seen it from. This is the first time actually seeing it from the like Yautja, the Predator's like point of view, and just like seeing what he has to do and go to this like the most dangerous planet and everything's out to kill you, and there's no human character, so they can be as gory and gruesome as they want because it's no blood, and they can keep a PG-13 rating, so it can be more accessible to more audiences. And like I think that like Dan Trachtenberg, like he's got a good little record, and I'm a big fan of his. So yeah, and just kind of seeing the companionship of those two together, the Predator and then Elle Fanning's kind of like the synthetic character, and yet I really like the look of like showing him kind of without the mask on. He's the run of the litter, and he's like missing one of his fangs. But it has really cool like visuals, choreography, like the acting really strong. Even has a little bit of humor in it too, just with Elle Fanning and all that. And also another movie where they're playing dual roles, and because she has like another kind of like twin of sorts, and yeah, like just like on some of the places where it goes. I thought that this was fun for like a one-off. I wouldn't mind if they did this like from the point of view of the Predator for another one, but also I'd be okay if they kind of went back to like just like the usual like Predator like format that we've had too, because they're both great and they both work, and this was just fun to see it that way. So yeah, Predator Badlands.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did Trachtenberg did this one and Killer of Killers?
Both of them, yeah. He did both.
Yeah.
He's kind of like the Predator showrunner right now, so to speak.
Yeah,
so.
he is.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think he took a dip with Badlands. I think just go back to the hardcore ones. That's what I think.
Yeah,
yeah, because I like Prey, I like Killer Killers. Yeah, I like Killer Killers a little more than Badlands, but like Badlands was still better than the trailers. Like I wasn't as high on the trailers, and then I saw the movie and it was a little better.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I mean, but still, I think he's a fan and it shows. So yeah, I think he at least wants to please the fans. So, all right, okay, we're moving on to my number 5, which I think I got punted. We'll see if it gets punted again. My number 5 is weapons.
Punt.
All right, we are still punting weapons. Sounds good.
Okay. Still.
All right, so we will continue to punt weapons. All right, and we'll go to JPO for your number 5.
Yeah, I got Wake Up Dead Man.
Wake Up Dead Man. Okay. Anybody else got
it
higher?
No, but I had it at my number 10. So.
Yeah, so you and Jordan can talk about it. So JPO, you go first, and then I'll go to Jordan.
Yeah, man, I love this franchise. I love a good mystery, ensemble cast. Daniel Craig, stay healthy, do these for another 30 years. Brolin was one of the standouts, also a guy that had like 3 good movies this year. Josh O'Connor, who I thought was fantastic in this here. A couple actors had a little less to do. Thomas Hayden Church didn't really get much, but the ones that did, I thought were great. And again, intrigued by the tale. I thought it has some really good, juicy, monologue scenes with the two. And yeah, this worked out well for me. I'm down for Benoit Blanc shelving the shit, yo.
Yeah, for sure. Jordan, you also had Wake Up Dead Man on your list.
Yeah, like I thought Wake Up Dead Man. In a minute, I'll have to bring up. I made for the thumbnail the other night. I made the Wake Up Dead Man as like the Last Supper, and they're all sitting at the Last Supper table that look really cool. But it just take me a second to get it up. But yeah, like I thought that there's so much fun, and like shout out to Josh O'Connor, man. Like who knew that the guy from, speaking of challengers, like that he could do this and like be like a great leading man, and yeah, just it worked really, really well. And yeah, just a lot of twists and turns. I love seeing like Mila Kunis in there as the police officer. Like I kind of like the little like outfit she had, looked kind of fun. But and then yeah, like Benoit Blanc, that's a cool character. I mean, yeah, Josh Brolin, like as I said it before, but like man, is he intimidating as like the Monsignor Wicks or whatever, and like just like you don't want that guy like up at your pulpit. Like I mean,
yeah,
I just
he had a great year. This Running Man, Weapons, he had a really strong
year.
Yeah.
He had a great year. Yeah, and then yeah, just seeing some other characters kind of pop up. I mean, like Jeremy Renner was fun for what he was, a little kind of different than what he normally does. As cool. And then like seeing. Like even Thomas Hayden Church just popping up in there. Andrew Scott being like a local author kind of guy, but it's got a cool little small town vibe that just works. So yeah, like I hope we keep getting more of these. So yeah,
all right.
I think it's the best one of all the Knives Out. So
yeah. I think it was a much needed shot in the arm for career wise for Glenn Close, which is really good. And she's been it's been in some dubs lately, so this is pretty good.
You didn't love Deliverance? Hillbilly Elegy, Father Figures. Come on.
I didn't realize how poignant that movie would be. I didn't realize J.D. Vance would become the vice president. I was watching that. Yes, that's a J.D.
You didn't love the Thursday Murder Club that came out this year?
Wait, is she in that?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know. If she's
yeah, she is.
yeah. Is it? Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, she's going to be in the next Hunger Games movie, so she at least has that going for her. And I guess she did a voice in that Animal Farm movie that's not getting very good buzz. The Andy
Oh
Serkis
no,
one.
no, sorry, that's Helen Mirren. It was my bad. I misspoke.
Yeah.
You have to say
Oh,
wrong old
Damn
white.
it.
It's a Tato Lore, old white ladies.
Uh-huh.
All right. Okay. Well, that was Wake Up Dead Man at JPO's number 5. Jonathan, what is your number 5?
Yeah, we're getting to the 5 that I think are going to be potential all-timers in the next few years. So number 5 is No Other Choice.
All right. Just missed my top 12, but just because I saw it like a few days ago, so I couldn't quite pull the trigger on it. But it's very good. Yeah.
So this revolves around this paper expert played by Lee Byung-hun, who is exceptional in this movie. He's been laid off after an American company buys the factory out. So it's him and thousands of people being laid off. And yeah, he has to take the matters into his own hands, and as he researches his competitors for a rival paper company that has equal or better qualifications and kill them. So it's very desperate and darkly comedic, but it also translates how desperate the workforce is, especially today. It's pretty bad. And it seems serious, but it's preposterous and wonderful. And Park Chan-wook's touch boosts this absurd film into such thought-provoking, hilarious prowess. I think it's fantastic, visually stunning, great cinematography. It features one of my favorite, funnier sequences of the year. I'll do this. If you know, you know. It's just basically an examination of a man's desperation to support his family. Is it as good as Old Boy or The Handmaiden? No, but I think it's still a great movie by itself. So it made me think, it made me laugh, and the last scene is hilariously ironic.
Yeah, very ironic.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's a fantastic movie. A
That
great
seems awesome.
And how it didn't get nominated in international.
Oh my
categories
gosh!
Yeah,
that's
That
ridiculous.
pissed me off.
Yeah,
Really pissed me
people
off.
were saying
That's
that
a
the Academy has something weird against Park Chan-wook. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
okay, it's just an accident. Another movie we'll talk about. Sarai. Well, there's another movie, The Ugly Stepsister. Oh, No Other Choice. Fuck that movie. Like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh well. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's still a great movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Check it out. All right, Richie, your number 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna get punted. So anyway, my number 5 is One Better Love Than Another.
Punt.
Okay. All right. We'll continue to punt one battle after another. All right. Talk about that soon enough. Jordan, your number 5 is Frankenstein, so we got to skip you over for 1 second.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
But let me write this down. All right. All right. My number 4 got punted earlier. We'll see if it continues. My number 4 is Begonia.
Punch.
Oh.
Punt.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh,
All
wow.
right. We're still punting Begonia. Okay. Sounds good. All right. Punted my 5 and 4. All right. All right. So we'll go to then JPO's number 4.
I have weapons here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this the highest it goes, or
Punt.
I think.
punt still for Richie? Okay, sounds good. All right, we are still punting weapons. All right, so we'll continue to do that. Yeah, just like that, we're right back to you. Yeah, Jonathan, what is your number 4?
Marty Supreme.
Marty Supreme. Okay.
Oh,
Jesus.
Reach, Richie, seriously.
All right. Okay.
No, but Jordan, you said punt?
Yep, I said punt.
Okay, so all right, couple of punts there. So moving right along as I quickly update these tickers for later in my list.
Yeah.
All right, Richie, what is your number 4?
Well, you guys are gonna pump me because I haven't heard this. I haven't heard it on this list yet, and that's on that. Number 4 is Scissors.
Punt.
Okay. It was number 3, so
2 or more is still a punt, so we're still punting.
yeah.
All right. We'll punt centers. All right. Okay. So just like that, we are to Jordan's number 4.
Oh wow, right in my number 4. Okay.
Yep.
Then my number 4 is Eddington.
Okay.
You're on an island right there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yep.
because I absolutely loved Eddington. I thought that it was so much fun. Let's see, and I mean, yes, and I do say fun, even though it was kind of like a pretty dark movie. And just because like it starts out a little more lighthearted, you get Joaquin Phoenix being like I hope y'all have a great day, and like being like the kind of like just small town sheriff, and like he wants to run for the mayor, and he's going up against Pedro Pascal, and like this movie just reminds you of like all the crazy shit that they put us through during COVID, and just really kind of plays on a lot of those tropes, wearing a mask, being like 6 feet apart, only so many people in a store at a time. Gets into the BLM stuff too, and there's like protests, and there's like the kid that's like going after the girl and like being part of the protest, even though he's not really there for the cause. He's trying to bring it home to his parents, and he's telling them, "Shut up, you're white. Why do you care?" But like that was a thing that was like a controversy though. Like I mean, like do we stand up for people like that? Do we not? I mean, I don't know. That's just like some of the themes that it explored. I'm not going to get into my own real like thoughts too much, but like just like seeing like how it can just drive people crazy and drive us to madness. And I think that was the like point of whoever like was really like kind of behind a lot of these things, orchestrating them. I think there was a purpose behind a lot of it, and yeah, but then you get some like other kind of off the wall thing. You get like Emma Stone being like a kind of like a funky character in there. Austin Butler too, being like a kooky kind of guy too. And yeah, and then you get to see how they kind of go back and forth with like the tribal people there, and then also too like a big part of it that they're bringing in this like tech kind of AI company, and like nobody wants it there, but they're going to bring it in because it's saying that this is a thing that's coming, whether we like it or not. And so there's a lot of social commentary, like I mean, some may even say too much, but I kind of just appreciate all the things kind of going like just kind of head to head, and then it gets batshit crazy near the end where like it's just going to like some crazy places. And I think it's just kind of showing that they're like some people were able to like handle things during COVID and keep a little ahead. Some people couldn't, and some people like just really took advantage of it and really like went nuts over it and stuff. And even get some like kind of crazy endings where you're like, what the fuck? Like near the end if you've seen it, then you know, something like stuff with his mom and or like her mom. I think it maybe Emma Stone's mom, but yeah. So for me, I just kind of like all the crazy stuff. Like I really vibe with Ari Aster, and I really like that, like the craziness. Like what was the one he had before this with Joaquin Phoenix? Like I didn't think I was gonna like.
Right.
Yeah. Bo's Afraid. I didn't think I'd like that at all, and I actually loved it. I thought that it was just like really like crazy and kind of like off the wall as well. So yeah, but Eddington, yeah. And then we got to have a fun little conversation after I saw it in the theater for about 5 or 6 minutes with just like people that were like Ari Aster fans. We just kind of talked about like some of his movies, so it was kind of cool to connect like that. So yeah.
All right, that's Eddington. All right, and we are into the top 3, baby. Top 3 of 2025. Going around the horn here. So things will only get punted if it's your number 1 right now. So that's the only way things get punted. My number 3 is F1.
I had that.
Yeah, you also had it on your list. All right, so me and Richie will talk about F1. Yeah,
Best Picture nominee. Okay.
Best Picture nominee, F1, baby. That's right.
Congratulations on that.
Look, man, say what you want about Joseph Kosinski. Does the story do anything like super new or original? No, but you know what? That dude makes popcorn entertainment at the absolute highest level, and I can appreciate that. It's the best dad movie of the year. This is 100% a dad movie. but in the best way. But man, this movie just fucking rips. This movie's just so good. From start to finish, from the opening with Brad Pitt kind of, doing that race in Daytona, to him getting involved, with the team, the struggling, Formula One team that really needs a shot in the arm. But yeah, man, every single racing sequence is super exciting and really creative. The way he kind of skirts the rules and wins races, and kind of plays around with the structures of the races is a lot of fun. I mean, he just oozes charisma. I mean, it's Brad Pitt, so of course he does, but man, he is such a movie star in this movie. Like, he just owns the screen. He has great chemistry with the other racer. I'm blanking on his name right now. Damson Idris. Yeah, I think they have really good chemistry with each other, and they're kind of back and forth. It's great. The supporting cast is fun. But man, I've seen it 4 times now. Man, I love this movie. It's just so breezy and entertaining to watch, and I might end up watching it as much as I watch like Top Gun Maverick. Man, like whatever Kosinski does, I don't care. I'm there day one on the biggest screen. I get watch it on, and yeah, it's awesome. Hans Zimmer, great score, but a great soundtrack too, man. Chris Stapleton has a song on this thing called "As Bad as I Used to Be," when it's the scene where Brad Pitt's first jumping into the F1 car doing like the test run, and it's like my new favorite song of the year, so I've been bumping that one a lot. But yeah, great stuff, man. So much fun. So Richie, you also had F1 on your list.
Yeah. Also, Chris Stapleton's my because I'm not I haven't been fully into the modern music, but he's my favorite discovery last year. I love his music, and
that song it rules. That song's so good in the movie. It's great. Yeah.
But just the way the racing is shot, and everything. Yeah, like Brad Pitt's never been more cool. I was just like, man, am I? So when you're watching it, I'm like, I think I'm still straight. I think I am, but this guy.
You're like, but if I really had to,
Mike, I get it. I'd get in that cold plunge with him.
Why am I not surprised to hear that sound?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Should have done it with the housemate earlier, but hey.
Hey, I'm a fair man to everybody of all persuasions. It's fine.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Javier Bardem is really charismatic too. As the struggling owner.
Yeah,
and Kerry Condon, he has good chemistry with as well. It's just it's great, and yeah, it's like two good sort of racing movies in the last couple of years. Like Gran Turismo is great too, like from last year. So hopefully this year good racing movie as well. It's fantastic, and yeah, it's like I know they were talked about a sequel. I know wasn't there talk about a sequel or something, and it kind of just ended kind of great. But I don't know how you do a sequel to this movie, but they had talked about it. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's a complete story. I wouldn't really want a sequel. I think Brad Pitt's arc in the movie is pretty complete. I don't know how you would keep going with it. Yeah.
I know he goes into the desert and goes to the
like Baja stuff or whatever. Yeah, that's sort of
stuff. But
that's right. The Baja. Yeah, I forgot about that.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, saying that, I'm a hypocrite, and I'm totally. If there was what are they going to call it? F1-2. That's going to be confusing. F1-2.
F2.
F2. F2.
Please God, no. Don't do F2.
But yes, I mean, I'm a hypocrite, so I'd go watch it. And yeah, this movie rips on like surround sound. So yeah, definitely, it had to be on my list
for sure.
F1 second gear.
Yeah,
that's not a bad title.
Yeah.
Before we move on, though, no, them getting a Best Picture nomination, it translates to their journey actually in the movie. They become the last place team to what happens in the movie at the end.
Do you reckon Lewis Hamilton was
that fireworks?
They mentioned Lewis Hamilton at some point, but he's in the race. I wonder if he was actually. He probably did help him out and stuff. But yeah,
I don't remember, but
but seeing I went to Las Vegas while they were setting up for the F1 race there that they do, because that just brings hundreds of millions of dollars to the city. So they're doing it again, and like they take like 3 months to like set up everything for that, and like it's crazy. So I couldn't always get the like the best view of like the Bellagio fountains or like the Paris hotel because they had it blocked off, but that's fine. I mean, like they're gonna create all kinds of bridges and stadium seatings and all this stuff, but it's kind of cool looking. So,
all right. Just catching up with Malcolm. He had number 4, Song Sung Blue, and his number 3 was One Battle After Another, which we'll talk about very shortly. So, all right, we're going to JPO. Your top 3, starting with number 3. What you
got? My 3 is Sinners.
Sinners.
That's my number 3 as well.
Okay, and it's my number 2. So. And it's Richie's number 4.
And Jordan?
Jordan
just outside my
Okay.
top 12. It's my number 14 of the year. If I was
all right, Jordan, get out. No.
Yeah.
All right. So so what we'll do is we'll just go in a circle as it is right now. We'll go to JPO and we'll just circle around everybody except Jordan. Talk about Sinners, but because it's my number 2. So, but JPO, kicks off with Sinners.
Yeah, man, no, just really dope, good theater experience here. Again, on paper, I was sold from Coogler, then I'm sold a little bit more because Michael B. Jordan, it's a vampire movie, and again, I said yesterday, like, kudos to them into being technically even more than a vampire movie too, but like, well, really great one. How often does the Academy show love to something like that? I think just shows you how unique and well shot, acted, everything it is. I'll defend those Oscar nominations too. Like, it just shows that it's fantastic in every little kind of minute level as well. I'm not saying it's the greatest movie of all time, but it does everything pretty damn well, it seems. So, just a big shout out to that. And the fact that there was even it being nominated for like Best Supporting Actor, you could still say somehow also got snubbed. Like, the one new kid is fantastic in this as well. So, this movie just really worked on almost every level here. Sinners was dope.
Yeah. What number did Jonathan, just so I can write it down.
Number 3, same as JP.
Number 3, gotcha. All right, so what you got?
16 Oscar nominations. Holy shit! And if you take away the casting category, it's still a record.
Jeez.
So, Sinners was more than I expected. I thought it was going to be like this traditional, original vampire movie from Ryan Coogler that looks cool, based on the trailers. But it's much more than that. I think in addition to being a cool vampire movie, it's a very powerful commentary about how music has connected to the past and to the present, and then how it will last to the future, especially that is witnessed through that one iconic, now you could say iconic sequence, where Coogler's camera work is going around the barn, where Miles Caton was singing. It's an unforgettable film, and he blends in the Southern blues Gothic atmosphere with the idealistic perspective of freedom from both blacks and also Irish sides. And even in that one scene where Jack O'Connell's doing a jig, singing that song. I did see that behind the scenes for the first time, by the way, with Jack O'Connell rehearsing, and that was pretty cool. It's not gimmicky. It's action-packed. It's scary. It's sad. If you want to talk about F your feelings, I think this qualifies. But I think it's kind of more bittersweet than that. But I think it's a great movie. Kudos to the Academy for paying attention to Sinners, not just being a horror movie, but it's more than that. So, Sinners is my number 3. Great movie.
All right, Richie, you have number 4. Mm-hmm.
Like Jonathan and Jacob said, it's multifaceted. It's a great horror movie, but also great drama. Great musical here. Like the music, that's fantastic. And I just shout out to John Orlando. He's been he's been doing great work for a long time. But to see that he at least got a nomination, I can see him being one of the favorites to win. I don't know if he will, but I think he's up there. It was definitely a surprise nomination, but
if they go the route of that, like we've owed you one for a while, and we give you like the career Oscar, maybe I can see that.
But there's another guy in that race that has.
I know Del Toro, right? So
no, the other guy we'll talk about soon. But
Oh, the other, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's but yeah, like they're all fantastic. Again, like Jack O'Connell's had a really good couple of years. He's such a fantastic actor. I've, I've watched him since that TV show called Skins, which actually birthed a lot of like great British actors like Nicholas Hoult and him and Chaos Scenario. But yeah, he's fantastic in this.
And he's great in
But
the
yeah,
Bone Temple in theaters
Yes.
right now. Go watch it. He's really good.
he's chilling in the Bones. I think he's fucking fantastic though. But yeah, he's yeah, it's so good. Yeah, Michael B. Jordan. I'm so glad too. Like it's like we're living in a time where like a movie can come out whenever, and it doesn't necessarily like. I feel like back then it was like most of the Oscar movies, like come around towards the end of the year, and things at the start of the year wouldn't get much consideration. But it's like Oscar caliber movies can come out at any point, and that's cool. This came out like March, April. So yeah. So it had a lot of staying power there, and I'm like, yeah, it blew me away. I thought that was fantastic. At the end of the third act is nice as well. Yeah, even I mean the kind of the end credit scene or right the with him it's really Haley Steinfeld. Shout out to her as well. We'd see her after seeing her. If you watch True Grit in this back to back, it's kind of jarring. But yeah, it's fantastic.
You get choppy again, Richie. So we're gonna.
I was gonna
Okay.
say,
Yeah.
Haley
Go back
Steinfeld's
to
a busy lady this year.
Yeah.
Yep. Haley Steinfeld. She's awesome.
Yeah, and it's my number 2. Yeah, excellent movie, and even better on my rewatch that I did like 2 weeks ago. Great rewatch. And yeah, another testament to a movie that I was invested just in the story of these two brothers. Yeah, starting this, kind of club on the outskirts of town and dealing with a little bit of the racism in the town and the period piece of nature of it all, and yeah, getting really into the culture. Yeah, I could have watched the whole movie just to that, which is testament. The fact that it becomes a horror movie is just kind of a cherry on top to the whole thing. I can't wait to see the Oscar voters do their best to not call it a horror movie, even though it is. So,
Yeah.
just like they do with every horror movie they nominate, of like, I love the fact that the most nominated movie of all time now is a horror movie. I love that. But they'll call it a thriller or something. They'll do their best to not call it a horror like they always do, even though it is. It's a vampire movie. But
Horror movie.
Yeah.
People suck blood out of people.
That's right. That's right. People get exploded. Yeah, everybody gets stakes in the heart. Yeah. No, it's great. And think of it like an elevated version of From Dusk Till Dawn to a degree. So it really works. But yeah, excellent performances and ensemble around. The music is really, that whole sequence where they do like the song, but then it turns into like the history of like kind of African American music, like in the middle of the sequence, like the one shot, like kind of, moving around the place with like some of the hip hop and the African stuff and like all that kind of, really, really great. One of the best sequences of the year. So now Sinners is awesome, and it only gets better on a rewatch if you haven't done so. So
yeah. I mean, out of every occasion, sometimes I just watch clips from the movie. That included the Irish jig, and especially the after credit scene.
Yeah, and that's Buddy Guy, who my dad's a big fan of, who I knew who it was in the theater because he's seen him in concert a couple of times. He's a big blues fan, so I knew who it was. I was like, "Oh, it's Buddy Guy." So good casting there. And yeah, good.
It's a good way to put it, though, just showing the like history of like the music coming out, because like I always thought of they danced so hard that they conjured up the spirits of their ancestors. They're just like going with reckless abandonment, So
yeah, kind of to a degree. I mean, they're like in tune, they're in it. So but it works. All right. So yeah, Sinners on a couple lists there. But Jonathan, that was your number 3. So we'll kind of pass you over for just a second. Richie, we'll go to your official number 3.
All right. My number 3 is Begonia.
Okay. I think is that the highest we've gotten to it? I think. Begonia. Okay. So you have it on your list. I have it on mine. Jonathan has it on his.
Yep.
I think that's it. So yeah, we'll go in a circle. So Richie, go ahead.
A triangle.
Yeah. That's I love Yorgos Lanthimos, and I go in expecting weirdness and bonk and batshittery, and I got weirdness and batshittery, and and Jesse Plemons is like I think he's my favorite actor work today. I wish he got in. I know.
I wish he got in for Best Actor
Me
because
too.
damn is he good. Damn is
Me
he good
too.
in that movie. And I don't even know if the Emma Stone performance works as well if she's not bouncing off of him.
I
Like
agree.
I think it works together really well.
But the
Yeah.
question is,
Yeah.
like, who do you take out personally?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know that's always the conundrum. It's like, yeah, what would you take out? I
Personally,
get it.
Ethan Hawke, but
Yeah. No, because
Yeah.
if you take out Ethan Hawke, then JPO doesn't get his money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you trying to cheat me out of money
Well, I
there,
don't wanna play
Jonathan?
Michael B.
Yeah.
Jordan. I like, come on.
I saw that. I was like, oh, JPO won his bet. Good for him.
Yeah. That money's depositing this night, I think.
Yeah, right.
Now, you haven't bet that he's going to win, did you? Because that's more of a bigger bet.
Nah.
I would advise you not to do that. But,
I'm trying to think of whether or not to just either spend that money though on something like that, but I think I'm just going to keep the money and run.
Yeah.
I got lucky. Let me leave while I'm hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like you, you obviously think that this, this guy, it's not just like, it's like obviously capitalizing on this whole conspiracy that's been around, like, all these billionaires are, aliens, like the David Icke kind of vibe. And then, and you just kind of going into it, you're like, oh, this guy's nasty. He's got this disabled kid who's also really good. I can't remember. I wish I remember his name, but he's really good.
Aiden Delbus.
Yeah, he's remarkably good, and it's his first movie. So you think, oh, yeah, he's crazy. You can write him off. And I just say things happen, and you're like, oh, and then Emma Stone is great, just bouncing off him. And just fantastic. It proves again she's one of the best actresses of her generation. I love Stavros. I love the fact that Stavros Howell is in this movie.
Yeah.
I mentioned him, but I was going to bring out that he looks like Brian Nussbaum, but he does. Brian, he does look like you. It's cool that it's cool Stavros got into it. He's just like, and they wanted him specifically. He didn't even audition for it. This is like,
and his weakness of coconut cake.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's like, and he's like in the Force, but he's like also it's like dark history, and then I didn't realize till like way after that Alicia Silverstone's in this movie. I'm like, oh, that's Alicia Silverstone. Fair enough. It's a fantastic ride, and it's an appointment viewing now with Yorgos. He's so weird. It's so weird. It's so wacky, and it just builds and builds. I'm like, I need to know what project he's doing next. What thing is he tackling? I think he's taking a bit of a break now, but I need to know when he signs up for stuff. So I'm always locked in on his stuff now. So he's great.
Yeah, no, it's my number 4. Yeah, I'm all in on Yorgos, man. He's like officially one of my guys now. I mean, when you have 3 movies in a row in my top 12, one year after another, you're officially one of my dudes now. That I'll watch anything he does. I'm in for any of his crazy worlds he sets up. And by the way, if you haven't gone back, Richie, we've been going back and watching his older movies. Like I rewatched The Lobster, and I wasn't into like Yorgos when I first saw it, but like you go back and watch it, it fits right in with all this other shit. It's great. It's so good. So I would encourage that if you haven't. I'm all in on his wackiness, and I was down for the ride. And Jesse Plemons, so like I hope he at least keeps going. I know Emma, I think she was like kind of a 3 and done sort of thing. She's gonna move on, but hey, she had 3 great performances, so good on her. If Yorgos takes a year off or whatever, totally earned. I get it. He's cranked out 3 movies. Take a break, come back with some more wackiness. I'll be there for you. Just a really great ride. About all these kind of how far people can take conspiracy theories and whatnot. If you notice, like in the interludes Owens, Richie, like they kind of confirmed that the world is flat also, which I thought was funny.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like a flat earth. So I thought that was also funny to add to the conspiracy like silliness or whatever. Like complete with the ice wall and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I thought that was really funny. But yeah, it goes there. It has kind of an F your feelings ending, which I appreciated. And yeah, because he just doesn't give a shit, and I love that. But yeah, I'm in for whatever else he does, man. I love Misa Begonia, and it works on a second viewing as well when you kind of know what happens. I'll just leave it at that. It still works on a rewatch. So yeah, great stuff. But Jonathan, you also had it on your list, so Begonia.
Yeah. It is an absurd litmus test. It's an absurd guessing game, as we are with these trio of characters in actually one building, more or less.
Mostly kind of a one location movie for the most part.
Or you can say 2 location buildings.
Yeah.
There's that scene where he goes to the hospital, which is
to see Alicia Silverstone, who I didn't realize it was her.
I forgot about her. Yeah. Yeah, I like it's a guessing game. We observe their behaviors on facial close-ups to see if there are any unrecognizable facial tics or unusual behavior compared to other people. Yeah, Stone is great as always. This is my personal favorite Jesse Plemons performance by far. That's why I was like yearning for an Oscar nomination for his performance. Like, he's so damn good in this movie, and I was heartbroken that he did not get nominated. But say what'd you go?
Hell, I would have nominated Jesse Plemons for his one sequence in Civil War. He's that good. That's like one of those a supporting thing.
Yeah,
like,
right.
It's so like that's if Judd Hirsch can get nominated for one scene in The Fabelmans, I would nominate Jesse Plemons for that one sequence in Civil War. Honestly, like he's that good. Yeah,
it's been that him, William Hurt for History of Violence.
He always just lives up the material he's in. Like he's in, like even in Game Night, he's the funniest part of that movie because he's playing it so creepy as maybe. He's fantastic.
Yeah, he is fantastic. So yeah, he's basically, if you think about it, like it's unfortunate that Philip Seymour Hoffman passed at a very young age, but he's sort of like Philip Seymour Hoffman in a way right now. Giving such range in his performance.
Hey, he's good news. He's in Digger, that Tom Cruise movie, so that should be fun.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's on his wiki, and obviously he's in the Hunger Games. I think he's playing the younger version of the Philip Seymour Hoffman character. Is that
that's what I've heard?
He's playing Plutarch Evans. Is that his character? Is that the Philip Seymour Hoffman character, or is that the Woody Harrelson character? I can't remember which one.
Plutarch Evansby. That's the Philip Seymour Hoffman. Yeah.
Okay.
It's Philip Seymour Hoffman.
It's very fitting. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he does look like him.
Yeah.
Okay, to wrap this up very quickly, yeah, it progressively gets better, and you're right. The ending got me mouth agape and made me laugh hilariously and simultaneously, and it works thematically. It basically tests humanity in one person. Let's just say it that way. So it captures the flaws of humanity in a smaller setting, but on a larger scope, a larger scale. So yeah, I think it's a great movie. So yeah, Yorgos, you can take a little break, but I'm looking forward to your next project, sir.
Yeah, I'm sure he's working on whatever he's working on. He just won't start filming for a little while, which I get it. No, take a break, buddy. You earned it. So yeah, take the year off. All right, Jordan, you're number 3,
or JPO.
Jordan.
Jordan. Yeah.
Richie had Begonia number 3. That was the highest. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So my number 3, I don't know if it made anybody's list. I think could even be considered maybe a bit of an Oscar snub, maybe, because I think it could have gotten at least some nomination. But I have Rental Family on my list, and
it almost made it.
It's very good.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, and it's a movie that could be like a family type of movie in some aspects. I mean, it does deal with some kind of slightly heavier things of the psychological aspects and and even one of the companions that he has is a sex worker, but it's kind of in just being a companion, not being judgmental kind of thing. So I appreciate that, and also to for one of them, he kind of is hiding the fact that she has girlfriend, like a lesbian lover, but she doesn't want to tell her family, that kind of thing. But it's just the main point is that like in Japan, that like they kind of have like a real prideful thing. They're very like just like prideful of their family and their status and stuff, and like it's kind of seen it as a weakness sometimes to go to therapy and that kind of stuff. And so you can get these rental family members to help provide companionship and yeah, and I think that that like it's a really interesting kind of take on it. And you just also see like the just everyday things that people go through in our everyday life. It's not dealing with like one specific like thing here. I mean, almost like it's about kind of Brendan Fraser's character, how like he kind of like has the need for companionship as well, where there, I mean, even though he doesn't originally think so, because he's an actor and he's just taking this job, and it has to meet all kinds of characters, like a daughter and like the old man character, and who's like a retired actor, and then the other girl that's kind of like the sex worker girl. But yeah, and like I think that like I just thought that it was very moving and very just touching and heartwarming, and like how you can kind of create a family of sorts, because like there's a lot of definition. I mean, you have your blood family that you're related to, but then you can have family that are just people that are you're close with and that's important to you, and that you can build emotional connections and bonds to, and it's just really, really cool. Like this is just a really interesting take, and also the scenery, like the cinematography. You get to see the city, you get to see the like suburbs, and then like the countryside on some temples, like all different types of things. That's like really cool and unique, and like I've always been very interested in like in like Asian culture, especially Japan specifically, and like I've always wanted to go there. It's a big bucket list place, so I want to go visit, which I almost had a chance to, and it was right before COVID, but it just didn't end up working out quite. So I'm gonna try and get there someday. But yeah, but also I love me some Brendan Fraser. I mean he can carry a movie. So yeah, Rental Family.
All right, Rental Family. All right. No, good movie. I liked it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, my number 2 was Sinners. So we just talked about that. So we're on to JPO's number 2. JPO, are you there?
My bad. I just said we're on to Ross, and then I was like, wait, that doesn't make any sense.
Ross is not
Ross, are you there?
That's why I said that makes no sense in retrospect. One battle after another.
Okay.
That's my number 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's my number 12, but it's still on my list.
Yeah, it was number 12. Richie had number 5. I think I'm the only one that didn't have it. It was right outside of mine, but I'll let you guys go around and talk about it. So one battle. Yeah, go ahead, JPO.
Yeah, shit, dude. Like, I mean, I have my qualms with PTA sometimes, like with his runtime and certain things, but this is not one of them, man. Like, I was just in for the ride this entire time. I mean, it starts off pretty peculiar with Tejana, who did SNL this past weekend, and Sean Penn. And then the whole crew here. I love Del Toro. What he's got going on in his house. The way he decided to ad lib some stuff is really funny. DiCaprio gets to play a little bit of a lighter character at times too. Of him not remembering the code words is fantastic. I've smoked a lot of fucking pot, man.
It was a great scene. Yeah.
So he's good in this. Jesus, the entire thing just worked. You're really ready for kind of maybe some comeuppance to Sean Penn, his lockjaw. So kind of cool seeing him get some love for this horrible role, but he's so horribly delicious in this role. Tiana. Oh, Chase Infinity. I mean, her and the guy from Sinners talk about some sweet debuts here, man. Like, I mean, she is as given it as much as anybody in here with all the pros around her and whatnot. And it's thrilling. You're never quite sure, exactly who might kind of make it in exactly what ways here. Some really interesting small cameos in this as well. And one batter, really unique film this year.
All right. Yeah. Jonathan, you said it was your number 1.
Yeah, number 1.
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Well, first off, to go on a tangent, I saw the SNL skit of action figures from one battle after another.
Yeah.
That made me laugh so hard.
I didn't see it yet, but I got to go check that out.
It's hilarious. I was like,
Yeah.
you could own the Census Serio action figure. The
That's
Ghetto
awesome.
Pat action figure. Perfidia Beverly Hills. Anyway, that was hilarious.
You like black chicks? I love black chicks.
The kid's line delivery was very hilarious.
Was that Cam Patterson who said that? No. Oh, no.
No, it's a little white boy. That's what's the funny part is.
Oh, really?
It's a little
Oh,
a
really?
non-cast member 11-year-old saying it. Yeah.
Oh, really? That's
Sean
awesome.
Penn's line. Anyway, I love this movie. I think this is an excellent movie. I could call this a near masterpiece. And in addition to the four others, the three that I said that will be on there, including my number 2. Great movie. And it's sad to say that this kind of activity is still going on. You know, it's prescient, especially right now, you know, after this weekend's news. You know, not to get into politics or that, but I'm sorry for what's going on in Minnesota. I'm so sorry. But anyway, no, it's exceptional. It's excellent. And in addition to being politically to be topical and politically charged, it's hilarious. It moves at a terrific pace in this 2 hour and 42-minute runtime. Is like that for me, especially that second act where, you know, he's on the phone with the, you know, getting the code words. Like the hi prick, you know, that phone call. Yeah, so it's a great political movie, but also it's a great flawed father-daughter relationship between DiCaprio and Chase Infinity that is nuanced, and especially in that very last few scenes, those very last few scenes, one with the letter. And yeah, and I don't mind seeing another buddy comedy with Leo and Benicio. I don't mind that at all. More of them, the better. And yeah, Sean Penn provides us with one of the most despicable villains, especially this decade. Just obsessing to be a white supremacist, and his denouement is quite ironic. Let's put it that way. So yeah, I think for me, I described it as like a fantastic film festival. You know, it has everything going on here: a lot of suspense, raunchiness, silliness, humor, action, grand repercussions, everything. Well, yeah, it's great filmmaking from Paul Thomas Anderson. So yeah, another one of his really all-time great movies for me.
All right, Richie, you're number 5.
Yeah, I thought I've never been a huge PTA guy, but yeah, this movie kind of it blew me away. It was fantastic. I think the score is fantastic. Leo has always been really great, but he's having a lot of fun here, and but yeah, and then let's see these performances like Tiana Taylor, Chase Infinity, just like she like JPO said, she definitely kind of holds her own against these like veteran sort of actors, and and some of the his back and Leonardo Carey's back and forth with the guy trying to get the code is really funny, and then it becomes like running gag. But and then that whole and then the whole shootout when they're trying to rescue Chase Infinity is that's brutal. I mean, Sean Penn is so just chilling in this, and so he's fantastic. I think he could. I would punt for him to win. Sean Penn guy, JPO. Sorry, but he's just chilling. But yeah, and then it's like it's phenomenal film. And then what happens on like Sean Penn's arc won't I'll spoil it, but it was I was expecting. I was like, oh shit. This is a great film. I think I don't want to say it's a surefire thing, but I think PTA is probably best director.
I think he may win best director.
Yeah.
Jordan, you also down on your list.
Yeah. So, man, Tiana Taylor, what a great pick for hosting Saturday Night Live. 'cause I know what the rest of my night's gonna be because I haven't seen any of the sketches yet. But like she has a lot of like just charisma, and like you see her on the red carpet, you see her in this movie, and she's just like got charisma for days. But and when I saw the trailer for One Battle After Another, I remember like having like a thought. I'm like I think this is gonna be my, like one of my favorites of the year, if not like almost my favorite. Didn't quite go as high as even I initially thought, but and even at one point had it outside my top 12. And I'm like, what am I doing? This movie is like fantastic. This has to be in my top 12. So I did what I could to get it in there because I like it that much. And yeah, I mean, I think that like, yeah, just we already talked about all the performances. I don't know what my favorite performance of the movie is because like you got like at least 5 that are just like fantastic between DiCaprio, Tiana Taylor, Sean Penn, Jason Finity, Benicio del Toro. They're just great. I mean,
Regina
even
Hall.
stuff. Yeah, Regina Hall too. Yeah. I mean, and like even just seeing stuff that you see in the trailer, we have to tuck and roll out of the car and like this, just like here you go, and like it's time for you. But yeah, because you're kind of thinking, how's you gonna get out of the situation, and it's like the title says, One Battle After Another.
Yeah.
Like that is exactly like what you get, and like even like the car chases are like
Yeah.
crazy. I've never really seen car chases done like that type of way, and yeah, like Chase Infinity for just coming in for this being like this is her first performance ever.
It's her first movie.
Okay, yeah,
not her first performance.
But like I would have thought she's been acting like for like a decade or something. She's was just that good, and yeah, but like I don't know, like probably my favorite was probably Benicio del Toro, but like ask me tomorrow, like it could be something else, but it's like just like Viva la Revolution, and like goes in the little hatch or like whatever, like just
a few little beers.
Yeah, yeah, right, and it's fun, and yeah, I'm not the biggest PTA guy either, but I have 4 movies of his that are like my I consider like pretty much all timers, which is Now, One Battle After Another. It's one of the 4. Then There Will Be Blood, Boogie Nights, and Magnolia for me. Those are the ones that I really gravitate to, and the other ones are okay, but yeah. So I thought the movie was fantastic, and I can't wait to watch it again because I definitely will. So
all right. Okay. All right. We're going to Jonathan's number 2. So what's your number 2?
Yeah. It holds up on rewatch, by the way.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, this would actually complete my list in addition to talking about a few others. So my number 2 is Sentimental Value.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
And it is also Malcolm's number 2. So there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Very good. I just saw it like yesterday.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a movie about movies. That's what it is. It's an excellent movie about movies, and yeah, so it's about this esteemed director reuniting with his 2 daughters after the loss of his wife and their mother. Stellan Skarsgård is the film director. He's Oscar nominated. I think he would be my choice to win the Oscar. I think he's just so great in this movie in this subdued way that there are no bad performances in that category. It's a strong category. Yeah, so he reunites with the 2 daughters played by Renata Rensve and Inga Ibsdottir Lilius. And one daughter's okay with him right now, but the other one, Reinsve, is a little strained in the relationship. And he wants her to be in his movie, but she turns him down. So he hires this young Hollywood star played by Elle Fanning to be in the movie as his daughter. I love this movie, not just because it's a movie about movies, not just because about the creative process, like financing and workshopping, but also it unlayers each character's true feelings with themselves and with their father or their sister. And it's wonderful. And and the narrator explains us concisely why it is important and how generations of people in the family were living in that house. And Jordan alluded to it the other night that the house is a character. It is a character because it transforms numerous times throughout each generation. you sense frustration, you sense hostility, you sense some sort of bittersweet happiness in the end, and it's going to be all right for now. But I think it's going to be more than all right. I think they're going to be happy in their fruition. So yeah, I'm glad that all 4 of these actors got nominated, especially Elle Fanning. I thought she was going to be brushed off after this and a complete unknown. I was like, oh, poor Elle Fanning. But happy for her. I'm happy for Joaquin Trier. Yeah, it just says so much more beneath the surface, and it's exceptional. It made me smile. So yeah, it's a lovely movie. We're gonna get to, I believe, Austin's and JPO's number 1, and I think this would be a nice double feature with that and the sentimental value. It's a very nice movie. So yeah.
All right.
But yeah,
All right.
Elle Fanning got nominated, so we don't have to worry about nominating her for Predator Badlands. Hey, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. All right. That was your number 2. Richie, you're number 2.
Yeah, number 2 is Marty Supreme.
Marty Supreme. Okay. Is that the highest it's gonna go, or are we still punting it? Yeah.
Well, I mean, do we punt if it's number 1?
Not at this point. So you just go ahead and talk about it. So
that's your number 1. Oh.
Yeah.
What's my number 1? Yeah.
All right. All right. So it's on Richie's list. It's on Jordan's list. It is on my list. It's on Jonathan's list.
Yep.
I think the only one it isn't is JPO's, because I think I know what his number 1 is. So, all right. So we'll just go in a circle. So Richie, start. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm maybe cheating a little bit because this only came out here in this year, but it's 2025 film, and this blew me away. So I put it in my, and it made it on the because this movie is fantastic. I don't think Timothy Chalamet has ever been more charismatic. I just get that sort of that just oozes like confidence and that whole the whole message of like if your success kind of can change a person and not for the better sometimes, and then just how his whole life sort of unravels. But yeah, like his first sort of like interaction with like Gwyneth Paltrow on the phone is great, where he like throws the where he sort of comes to watch him. It's fantastic. But yeah, just his like his basically things going back from bad to worse, trying to like.
You broke up again. Yeah.
Did we lose him?
Yeah, we lost him again.
All right, having a bad night for internet, Richie. All right. Well, let's go to Jordan. We'll come back down. So go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah.
Why is this your number 1?
Yeah.
Well, kind of like I said, like my number 1 isn't like completely definitive, but it's pretty close. I mean, this one deserved to be at least like in my top 3, but I have it number 1 for now, just because yeah, that like, I mean, like I'm for some reason like. I don't know, like I should just like get on the Timothy Chalamet train at this point, but like part of me is kind of like he's not that good. Come on, everyone says he's like the greatest actor out there, but I'm like, yeah, he is that good, yeah.
In fact, my internet went out. Sorry.
Oh yeah. But if it's working now, you can talk some more.
Sorry. But yeah, just when things go bad and worse, just let how things pile up on top of him, like sometimes comically, sometimes depressingly. Like the scene in the bathtub when he's in the bathtub, and it's
man,
yeah. I feel sorry for the dog there. It's kind of but yeah, just no, it's fantastic. It's a great performance. I think he's winning. Best actor, and just shout out to it's just an interesting cast. Kevin O'Leary, didn't think he would be an actor, but he's good. I liked him. He did well in his part. Tyler Creator, I liked it. He was really solid. So yeah, no, really good film.
Yeah. Well, just going back, is that like to me, I think it's so sad that like movies like Marty Supreme or like One Battle After Another, they don't make their money back at the box office. I don't think that they really have.
It's steadily made money. It has steadily. It's had legs. It's steadily made money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what I'm seeing is that it had a $70 million budget, but it's only made between 100 to 116 million globally. So I don't know if that's a profit
That's
yet.
still A24's like highest grossing movie like ever.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
So it is. Yeah, I mean,
I think it'll
but-
kick butt on streaming too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think so too, because it's a movie that like you're like a ping pong movie, like about this guy
Not
that's
really.
like some master ping pong player, but then you actually like see it, yeah, and it's not really almost at all, and like yeah, like kind of like I said before, I am for sure on the Timothy Chalamet bandwagon, but I don't know why I still have this kind of stigma that like he can't be this good, but yeah, but he is this good, and yeah, like the movie is like you're not really supposed to root for him, but in a weird way you kind of do root for him, but he's so like self-centered and like kind of has a god complex and thinks he's like the greatest like gift to mankind, but at the same time like he struggles and you see his real struggles and you see him going through it and just like struggling to make ends meet, just to come with one crazy scheme to the next. Yeah, that bathtub scene with like the dog, and then the guy who is that like plays like the guy with the dog, like he's really good
Abel
too.
Ferrara.
Like, yeah, that guy's
Director of the 90s Body Snatcher movie, I think, right?
And
oh really? Oh geez.
And Bad
Oh
Lieutenant.
wow.
Yeah.
And Bad Lieutenant. Yeah. He's a director.
Yeah, but like he kind of plays like a like a sort of like a prick of like sorts of the as you like find out more and more about his character.
Yeah,
and then
like only just this week started releasing internationally, so actually it might, it might add some more money. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
And also shout out to Kevin O'Leary. They call him Mr.
Wonderful. Mr. Wonderful.
Mr. Wonderful. Yeah. So there's some like funny like scenes with his character, because eventually Timothy Chalamet, the Marty, he has to like pretty much bow down and then like ask for his help, and so there's a scene where he like makes him pull down his pants so he can like spank him on the ass or whatever as a way of like humiliation to come begging back or whatever.
It's the response that Marty, he would do anything.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
he to Japan, I believe.
Yeah. But like even though as like a basketball fan, there's like some Globetrotter stuff, and he's doing the halftime show. So they got Tracy McGrady, T Mac in there, and they got Kemba Walker. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, you just kind of see the whole journey, and also seeing him like his relationship with like Gwyneth Paltrow. He just kind of walks in there and like thinks he can like have whatever he wants and do whatever he wants. But it's also cool seeing like the like underground of like ping pong too. They got rooms where they're all training, they're all playing in these rooms. But then like there are some scenes where like the ping pong does get intense, especially near the end, and you really do root for him. Like that's the only time that I'm really rooting for the character. Like the rest of the time, I'm just kind of watching, just seeing what kind of like crazy shit he's gonna get into next, you know. So yeah, but the movie's really, really good, and I think that it'll probably stay my number one, but a little unsure for a minute. But I think that it is probably in my mind the best movie of the year for me. So yeah.
That honey concentration camp scene.
Oh yeah.
More important than you think. In the parallel to Marty's journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't add too much.
But sorry, I was just gonna just shout out Odessa and like Ezion or whatever. She was good.
Zion.
So. Yeah, Zion. Yeah.
No, I won't add too much, and then we'll go to John. Yeah, no, just really well paced, great ensemble movie. The actual ping pong scenes are good when you get to them. This overconfident little douchebag, thinking he's like, the hot shit. And it's more of a character study of this guy. And I can appreciate these movies where they put, kind of an unsavory character at the beginning, because that's the point, sometimes with these movies is you're following this character who makes bad decisions, who, doesn't always do the right thing, who kind of screws it up, and very similar to Uncut Gems, the other Safdie movie. So they just gives you anxiety. The more and more he gets deep into things, it just really works, keeps you on the edge, I loved it quite a bit. So we'll go to Jonathan to wrap up your thoughts on it. I'm gonna step away for about 60 seconds. I'll be right back, but go ahead, Jonathan.
Yeah, I'll Yeah, this is another explosive movie from Josh Safdie, one of the Safdie brothers, and he's the big winner between him and Benny. With Benny with the Smashing Machine, and I was happy that he got nominated for Best Director. I was kind of a surprise, actually. I thought he wasn't going to get nominated. Yeah, it's very explosive. It's well paced. It goes at a very fast pace because it never lets you off the gas. The very first scene is a very permanent decision to Marty. We basically see in basically in effect what is going on or what happened after that event between him and Odessa. Let's put it to you that way. If you've seen Look Who's Talking, you'll know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
but then it adds to his stress level, and I think for me it's like a cocky chapter of an American dream, especially for a young Jewish person. This was after the Holocaust. This takes place in the 1950s, so yeah, he's trying to get another chance in life, and well, like Austin said, it's one bad decision after another. He's reckless. He's a prick. He's manipulating everybody in every situation. Yeah, and Chalamet, yeah, I do think he's one of the young great actors of our generation. Maybe the great actor of our generation. He's like
right.
DiCaprio in the early 2000s, and now here's Chalamet. That's what I think. And that's a great comparison. I think he delivers his best performance of his career. Great cast. Like his interaction with Gwyneth Paltrow. Yeah, it felt like watching a 1970s movie, especially like a Scorsese movie in some ways, because it's more of a character study, like you alluded to the other night, like Raging Bull. Like you don't root for him.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's not really a sports movie, and it takes a chokehold on reality as he takes advantage of people. So, yeah, great movie. Also, a great score by Daniel Lopatin. It's a very Tangerine Dreams-esque kind of quality. So, yeah. And before we move on, the ending. Do you think it's F your feelings in 1 degree?
In 1 degree, but
in 1 degree.
I think there's different ways to interpret it. It could be a hopeful ending in one sense, but it also could be is this guy ready for this? Is he just going to keep screwing up even after this? Or is the crying a realization that he won't be able to do what he wants to do? I don't know. There's ways you can interpret it. I'll just say that. So.
But near the ending also too, I wasn't sure if he was going to make it home from Japan. I'm like, is this guy going to get stuck here and not get home? I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff overall. So, all right, that was Richard's number 2. So, Jordan, we know your number 1. We don't have your number 2 yet. I think I know what it is because you punted it earlier. I think it's one that I mentioned earlier, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah. My number 2 is The Ballerina.
Yeah. All right, so me and you both had it, but you go ahead and go first.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that the Ballerina just slaps. I mean, that's like, I'm just going to use that term because it's just so good. But yet there's not a lot of slapping in it. They're just fighting. Like we're really doing great choreography and fighting and stuff. But I mean, it's just like I'm a big fan of Ana de Armas. Like I think she's just great, and like from like seeing her in this, and then also in like the first Knives Out and stuff too, and like just I don't know, she's just really good, and like she can hold her own, and you just get all the same like stunt choreographer. I mean, they could make almost any actor that at least has the mobility to do it can like look badass and look cool, and like like you just really feel like you're in this world, and like to me, like this is right on par with any of the other John Wick movies to me. I mean, I think that it's right up there. Some people say it's not, and like I don't know, like maybe on another time or another place we can that actually like to hear like why people didn't like it as much. I mean, I kind of chalk it up to, well, it's not Keanu Reeves, so it can't be as good. But no, like I think that it can be, and yeah, like you get another cool dance club scene. You get some more like Angelica Houston in there. You get to see Lance Reddick one more time, which is really cool. And then the stuff near the end and the like Swiss ski village, like fighting in the snow. That's another kind of we had cold horror. Now let's have a cold action movie, you know. And so, and then the flamethrower stuff, the like grenade battle down in the like bunker, because she still gets like a sort of roundabout way to do like one of the movies. John Wick gets a tasting menu and to like pick out his weapons, and she's getting sort of that of sorts, you know. And then it's like it's fun to see Angelica Houston in there, and like it just kind of gets me. Well, I mean, like that's just so that this gets me like wanting more from John Wick, maybe more from the Ana de Armas character, but like just like I can't wait for the next one. But I've kind of been already like at that anticipation level for a while. So
I think the next one you're gonna get in the universe is the Donnie Yen movie about his kind of origin.
Oh yeah,
I think that's the next one you're gonna get.
Now that's what I'm.
It'll be awesome. Yeah.
I was pulling for that when I saw his character. I'm like,
because Lionsgate, they don't have a lot of franchises, and they haven't been the greatest at the box office. They're going to keep cranking John Wick stuff out. You better believe it.
Yeah,
I don't know if they did well with Ballerina. That's another thing.
I think it made enough, but yeah, it wasn't like a super smash. I think it made enough.
I'll check, but
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. Like I'm just all in for like the style too, and the how fast paced it is, and like all that kind of just brutal and like all that all the best ways. So, but yeah, just keep them coming. I mean, I'll watch the spinoffs. I'll watch the movie about the dog. I'll watch the movie about anything. Like just give me anything. The backstory on like anybody. Normally I don't say that about a franchise. I don't want that for James Bond, and that's another like Amazon or MGM of sorts. So I don't know, but yeah, so my number 2.
Yeah, no, for my money, probably just the best straightforward kind of action movie. I know we also had like Mission Impossible, which had really good action sequences. But as far as one that I was in from start to finish, even the first act when some people poo-pooed. I didn't like the stuff with her dad at the beginning where he was kind of another sort of assassin, you know, fighting off people. I liked it quite a bit. I liked the story. I dug it. And yeah, I just thought, from start to finish, just really, really entertaining. I loved every action sequence that they did. Yeah, from the grenade fight to the stuff in the village to the flamethrower to the two her and the other lady just smashing dishes on each other's heads and stuff, like just fighting around the kitchen. Like I thought that stuff was funny.
The pots and pans, all that stuff.
Yeah, just all that stuff, locking her in the freezer. Yeah, like all that stuff was really funny. So yeah, I mean, it just visually was really great, and I really bought into Ana de Armas. They make it very clear that she's not as good as John Wick. They make that very clear in one scene in the movie. She's not as good. But you know, he had some fun stuff here and there. You got the one guy who just knows John Wick is there and just runs away from. He's just like, I'm out of here. No thanks. I'm not even gonna try. It was really good. So no, it really worked for me. So I know me and Jordan are probably higher than a lot of people, but I don't care. I think that movie fucking rips. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. But also to just add to it, they know how to utilize these characters so well. Like they to give them the right dialogue to like use where like she goes up to Keanu Reeves, like, how do I do it? What you do is like, looks like you already have, or like whatever, and just like it just works for me. It just works so well. I'm like, yeah, that's badass, even though it's just so simple, you know. So yeah.
Anyway, I looked up how much it made. It's not good.
Oh dang.
No, but I think it did okay on streaming. So you know, it might do all right. We'll see. They'll keep making them. They'll keep making them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They'll keep making them. I think, you know.
All right. Well, there you go. All right. Well, we are getting to the number ones. We've already gotten Jordan's and Jonathan's number one, so we're just going around and getting the other ones. But my number one, I think it's also JPO's, is The Life of Chuck. So, I believe me and JPO and Jonathan will talk about it. I believe, unless it's also Richie's number one. I don't think it is.
No,
but
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it? Okay.
Oh.
Sorry to say. Life of Chuck. Again, just another one of my best movie experiences of the year. It was one of the the mystery screenings, and I like the fact the marketing didn't give like anything about this movie away. The teaser, the only one I ever saw was the one with him just like standing on the corner and just being like, "Here's Chuck and his world" or whatever, and that was really it. And I just knew it was Stephen King's story, Mike Flanagan. So I knew Mike Flanagan already. I was like, okay, this is gonna work. Dude cranks out good quality. But yeah, it just I took for my money the best first act of the year, where I was just like, what the fuck is going on, in the best way possible. I was just like, oh my god, like what is this movie? I really dug that, and the way it's told in the out of sequence stuff actually makes it a more uplifting movie than it would otherwise be when you think about what the story kind of how it actually ends, chronologically. But it's more of an uplifting movie about savoring those life moments and how those great memories from your life can piece your world together and your story, and how they can have a positive effect on your life. So following your dreams or the dreams that you didn't get a chance to follow, but you still have kind of buried deep inside of you. I think we kind of needed a movie like this. There's a lot of depressing movies out there, a lot of downbeat movies, and I like a good F Your Feelings movie as much as Jonathan does, but I also appreciate a movie like this, where it just makes you kind of feel good by the end of it, and it just really works. And it works great on a rewatch as well, when you know kind of where it ends up. You know the full story and all the characters. When you go watch it, like in the sequence they presented in the movie, it really clicks as well. And you're like, okay, okay, I see how that piece is in, that piece is in, blah, blah. So it just works really great. I loved it so much. And again, probably my most surprising and best experience of the year from start to finish, where I just walked out of the theater just be like, oh damn, that might end up being my number one of the year, and it stuck around and it stuck with me. So number one with a bullet, man.
People, especially after what happened this week, need to watch it right now.
No, sure.
Seriously.
But JPO, I just guessed, because I know you punted it earlier, I think it's your number one as well. Do I have that right? Because you didn't have it on your list.
Yeah, that's all we got. That's all I got left. Yeah.
No. So please go ahead. Left check.
Yeah, man. No, I was always intrigued because again, on paper, I'm like, all right, Mike Flanagan. I know he knows his Stephen King. You'd heard this kind of a passion project of his, and cool cast, and like you said, really good. Just very kind of almost not anti-marketing, but like you said, very just kind of vague. Like even the poster's kind of vague. That first trailer, So if you're able to go into kind of blind, I think that does help for it as well, as you're piecing together what is going on in the opening sequence. That's a good tension, and wondering what's going on with Chiwetel, and he has little conversations with Matthew Lillard and Des Malchin, and then you move on to the dancing sequence, which is, I think works really well here. Really great Mark Hamill again. Mark Hamill's twice tonight for me personally, as well as Stephen King stories. So Mark Hamill's really good, fun as the grandfather and everything. And again, even some more like horror intrigue too, what's going on with the room. And I think that final scene really, really nails it home of kind of, I don't know if I have, a lot of people have, of kind of life and its finality, but at the same time, the really kind of an uplifting, like it's about the journey, it's about the connections that you can make and everything. And I thought it really worked here. Like you said, a movie that I think hit at the right time. And like when I really looked at my list, I was like, all right, man, I can make a claim for Sinners, I can make a claim for One Battle After Another, but I just went with the one that fucking hit me in the heart, and also it had me, like you kind of said earlier, thinking about it even more, like as time went along. So that was left a shot for me.
Yeah, those movies really stick with you. But Jonathan, you also had it on your list.
Yeah, when I first released it, right, if it were today, if I were to make readjustments, I would probably be around number 9, 8, 9, I don't know, somewhere around that. This is the movie that I don't understand the cynicism behind. I really don't understand it. Maybe they don't just get it after the first act. But after the third time, when I saw it and I really paid attention to it, I was more fulfilled and a little sad. And I'll be quite honest, like it really got me. The more I think about it, and because the more people in your lifetime, I mean, it's basically pieces of your life in a way. And after I saw it the third time, the big picture scale, I agree with you. The first act is brilliant. I thought that just it really hooks you, and it's moving, it's intellectual, it's kind of funny at moments, Yeah, the third act with I forgot the kid's name. It's not Jacob Tremblay because he's at the very last portion of the movie, but that kid is very very good in the movie as he's having this kind of cute crush on this girl as they're in dance class. The second act I think is definitely one of the more magical moments of the year for me. He's just dancing in this little city, in this little town, and it's great. It's heartwarming. And the Nick Offerman narration, it is a little funny. I'll say to you like that way, but yeah, I think it's a great movie. It's a wonderful movie that I hope catches on as years go by. I hope it's like It's a Wonderful Life, where It's a Wonderful Life got mixed reviews and panned at the time, but then it caught on over the years or over the decades. So I hope this happens for this movie, The Life of Chuck.
I think it'll pick up some steam, over the years, and people kind of discover it, and as word gets out about how many people really dig it. So especially, and also it being a Mike Flanagan movie, people digging his filmography. I think they'll watch it. So
I think he's just an underrated storyteller.
Yeah, it just didn't get a big marketing push behind it. No. It kind of flew under the radar when he saw it. Like I saw it just because it was the mystery movie, and I would have seen it anyways. But I mean, it wasn't a lot of marketing behind it, so it just kind of was what it was. But I hope it does well on streaming and stuff. So now it's on.
Yeah, Hulu. It's on Hulu.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, please watch it. All right. Okay. Well, that was JPO and my number one. So, and that was it was also Jonathan's. Jonathan's number one is One Battle After Another, which we already discussed. And then we know Jordan's is Marty Supreme. So Richie's is the only number one we don't have yet. So Richie, what do you have for your number one?
Do I have to go run in a very terrible way?
My number one, the opposite in range of tone, but the Life of Chuck, but it's weapons.
Oh, that's right. We haven't even talked about weapons yet. A couple of us had it on the list.
That's why.
Running.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. So you have it. Jordan has it. I have it. JPO has it, and we all have it. So we all have it. So our one crossover that we all had, I think 5 for 5 is weapons.
It's unanimous.
So,
wow, really? The only
I think that's the only. We had some that were 4 out of 5. But not quite 5 out of 5. So
Jordan, what's wrong with you with Sinners? What's wrong with you?
Yeah. I mean, it was close. But...
Well, to be fair, they didn't have one battle, so that's on me as well. So it's just outside of it.
What happened to you, Austin?
Because I just connected with these more, and I just thought about these more than one battle. I'm gonna want to rewatch it at some point this year. But, all right, anyway. So we'll just go around the horn and go weapons. So Richie, go ahead. This movie floored me. I thought this was a fantastic. Just the idea that you just as teacher you go in the classroom, all your students are missing. Just that's fucking harrowing. The cinematography is just great. The score is fantastic. The building intention. It feels like you're watching almost like you're watching a true crime documentary. And about and in a way, just the way it's the tone, and the way it's shot, and when people do end up being turning zombies, that's very harrowing. I can't get Benedict Wong running down the street attacking.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Doing the Naruto run, down the street.
Absolutely terrifying. Amy Madigan is amazing.
So happy she got in for supporting actress. That's really great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I wish there were more nominations, but
I thought that potentially. I mean, I'm glad F1 got in, but I thought maybe potentially Weapons might have gotten that last spot for Best Picture, but I'm glad. I'm also glad F1 went. But it's I didn't recognize Alden Ehrenreich for a while. But,
it's that damn mustache.
Yeah.
And but he was really good. It's just sort of but it's fantastic, and I don't know. I would argue that maybe some of the actors should have got something. Like Julie Garner's always good. I always liked her I've always liked her. But yeah, I think just the eerie, the eeriness always just it locks you in straight away, and I think Zach Craig just knows how to do horror, man. He's one of those other guys, like sort of like your, like your Jordan Peele, your Mike Flanagan, your there's others too. Like I would say Oscar Perkins. So these horror auteurs now that like if they're directing a horror movie, I'm in. He's on top of this. So yeah, as soon as I finished, I went to pre-order the movie on 4K. So and yeah, I thought this movie was fantastic. So yeah, that's why that's number one. Just keep thinking about it.
All right. Yeah, we'll go around the horn, Jordan, and you're number 8, Weapons.
Yeah. Weapons rule. This movie is so good, and like this is like the first horror movie that I've seen in like quite a while where it was a pretty packed theater. I don't know if it was completely sold out when I saw it, but it was pretty full, and I'm almost certain that this movie it made its money back. I think that it made it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
it's nominated for that
Like,
blockbuster award. The blockbuster, the best achievement, the blockbuster, whatever the box office.
Check.
Yeah.
It grossed $38 million budget, grossed 269 worldwide. So very nice chance.
Yeah.
Very nice chunk of
and
change,
some people even said that it made $100 million domestically just in the first 2 weeks. So that's pretty good. So, but yeah, so
And that's why Warner Brothers was a great year. It was a great year for Warner Brothers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and I mean, like, there's just certain like horror movies that just create this atmosphere where you're just like, oh man, like this is like the coolest thing I've seen in so long, and it gets me like pumped up and like excited, and because like not all horror movies do that, but this one I'm just like, oh, this is so cool. That like the whole time that I'm watching, I'm kind of buzzing. I can't wait to see what happens next, and like it, but it's like so creative and like original too. Like it's just like I mean, like people kind of thing, and like even me, I find myself kind of thinking, man, like it's like cinema goes on, it will be harder and harder to kind of come up with original ideas, but if you think hard enough, and you can still come up with plenty of them. There's plenty out there, and yeah, just like seeing that like Benedict Wong, like that's the thing that like really sticks to me when he comes running up to the gas station and all that, and then it's like kind of on a ride with like Julie Garner and Alden Ehrenreich, just like trying to investigate this thing, and like Alden Ehrenreich being kind of like a bumbling kind of cop, and then Josh Brolin, like he's great, just wants to figure out what happened to his son, and like and then just like so many great, just one thing after the next, and like there's even funny stuff near the end when the kids come running out of the house and stuff. Like the theater that I was in was like laughing pretty hard. I was like there's a great just like WTF moment too, and yeah, but kind of like Richie talked about the Artur horror directors. Like we're getting a bunch of them, and it's great. Like I think that's really cool. Like horror to me is like something that maybe slumped a little in like the 2000s, but it's really been like for the last few years been like really solid, just rock solid. So yeah, and I've heard that like from certain people. I have an uncle who's a filmmaker, and like he's actually produced a couple horror movies, even though horror isn't really his like main jam or main cup of tea. But it's just easier to get these movies like to movie studios, and like the much easier to pick them up and put them in theaters, because as long as you can like deliver like a pretty decent story and deliver some good scares, and it's not too something that's like cheap or like overdone, then like you can do all right with horror. So yeah, like Weapons was awesome, and I can't wait to see what Zach Krieger does next, because I mean like this and like Barbarian, and then he also was a producer on Companion this year, which I just found out. So that's kind of cool.
He's doing Resident Evil. He's doing Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in Resident Evil. Oh yeah, that's right. Fudge. Like talk about a movie that I wasn't interested in, and now I probably am. So yeah.
They're also doing a spin-off of Amy Madigan's character.
Oh, they are. Oh,
I don't know
cool.
if I want that.
I don't think I want it, but I don't want it. But money talks, so it is.
Yeah,
what it is.
right.
I don't really need it.
I like her just as a mysterious character.
Shit. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
I
need
don't need to know
behind the
Darth
mask
Vader
or
was a
whatever.
little lonely boy. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't need to know the origins of like Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees. We don't. So
Yeah. No, yeah, Weapons is great. Yeah, in a year of great horror, yeah, this one just kind of stood above and just really took it home. And the fact that you get these movies that click with greater audiences as well and take off at the box office, really show what you could do. Yeah, Kreger. I mean, I liked Barbarian. I didn't like overly love it as much as some other people did, but I thought it was very good. Dave kind of not like a debut film because didn't he make another movie? Didn't he make like Fired Up or something way back
He
in the
did
day?
Miss
Or
March back in the
Miss
day.
March, yeah.
Oh,
So
he did?
March.
yeah, so
Huh.
technically not like a debut, but it might as well be like a re-debut because that movie has been forever since that one came out, like 2006 or something.
Yeah.
So,
Miss March.
so no, fair enough. But he's kind of his first horror movie, and then you go to this one. To me, it's kind of a situation of like Spielberg with like Sugarland to Jaws, or like Tarantino, like Reservoir Dogs, which is great, to like Pulp Fiction, which is like really great. Sometimes you just got to dip your toes, get the foundation, and then you really kind of knock it out of the park on your next one. Because I already was interested. Love the fact that the marketing didn't give too much away, like just enough of a nugget of like the basic premise: the kids are gone, something weird happens, some crazy shit goes down. But like, if you think about it again, there was a few
215
images, but we didn't get any of Amy Madigan in the trailers, like at all, for Weapons. And they kept all that stuff under wraps, which I thought was great. When you actually get to those reveals, and it really works. And yeah, crazy bonkers, final 10 minutes, with the kids, and really good stuff. Really intense and absolutely insane. But yeah, great performances all around. Yeah, another good one from Brolin here. Julie Gardner's great. So loved the format of how it just kind of switched from the different character perspectives without doing a House of Dynamite situation, like a Vantage Point thing, like just playing the same scenes over and over again. It's just, no, he was what this person was going through, and then what this person was going through, and their storyline. Like, I really like the way it kind of slow revealed everything. It worked on a level. So, can't say enough good things about Weapons. But
like that's what I kind of say about my list kind of being fluid. It's like the more I think about Weapons, like, can I bump it up 3 or 4 spots because it's that good? Sure.
Yeah. JPO, you're number 4. Yeah, Weapons.
Yeah, number 4, Weapons. Yeah, I mean, really just a great, again, theater experience. Nice build too. It's kind of a quiet start, but very intriguing as where do these kids go? The narration of another kid, narrating, they just disappeared at 1 a.m. We never saw them again, So great initial setup here. I love Julia Garner. I've been a fan of hers since Ozark. I'm like, all right, I'm kind of attached to whatever she does now. Again, shout out to Josh Brolin. Shout out to all the people we mentioned before. Also, I don't think anyone mentioned. I thought Austin Abrams, the junkie, was also really good too. He's done a couple different things recently, so I thought he did really good in that role. Even more shout out to Amy Madigan as well too. Like, I think this is a character that, again, in different hands, it might have been too over the top or too weird, but somehow just fits kind of perfectly delectable and awesome. That, like, again, an Oscar nomination that, if it wasn't, I think surely something kind of unique and special, would have been, and nowhere even near in the talks. But I think she does really good with something, wacky on paper, with making it just that good. And and shout out, I love the idea of just like, I think we need to give more funny people evidently shot at horror. You know what I mean? Like, the guy from Key and Peele doing great horror. The guy from Whitest Kids doing great horror. The 7th build guy from Legally Blonde.
We just talked about it. Paul B going from comedy to The Housemaid. Like,
maybe he found
horror.
a
Niche.
right?
Yeah.
I love Red State and stuff when Kevin Smith was
Tusk,
horror too.
Mm-hmm.
Tusk, look, you got Tusk is great. If you find me on that,
yeah, Tusk is good too. Hell yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. Jonathan, and round us out. You also had it on your list as well.
Yes, I did. I was one of the early people to see Weapons at a screening. I got this poster, of course. I mean, this great
cool
poster. Yeah, I'll keep it forever. I got a potato peeler. If you know, you know.
Oh wow!
And a cool shirt. I wore it the other night on Wednesday. So yeah, it's definitely one of the great theatrical experiences of the year. It was frenetic, chaotic. When we watched it, especially that third act. When the kids go berserk. Yeah, I'm very happy that Amy Madigan is praised for her performance as Anne Gladys. Yeah, this was a secretive character, not including the promotional material. Yeah, almost every character is really well drawn. You know, Julia Garner she drowns herself in dread and alcoholism. Josh Brolin is a worried parent. Amy Madigan is up to no good as she's suffering from this condition, and she's trying to help herself. Yeah, I think it's a great slow burn narrative that gradually builds its tension very well and very effectively with this Magnolia-esque kind of narrative. Yeah, it's adrenaline fueled. It's kind of scary. It's frightening. It's funny. Yeah, it's fantastic. I loved it very much. I watched it a second time over October. It holds up very well. Yeah, it's fantastic. I think this will definitely be a horror classic, hopefully in the near future. So that's what I think. So
I do have one major problem though. Bennett Wong and his husband are about to eat 7 hot dogs together. It's a lot of hot dogs for 2 dudes. Just saying.
But also that's uneven. So someone's going to get more hot dogs than the other.
Well, no, I mean that makes sense. I mean, you know,
It's fair.
some people eat more than others. One is eating 4, the other is eating 3. I'm just saying that's still a lot for one dude. That's a weird diet. Plus, there's cookies on there. I don't know.
Yeah, I could easily put down 4 hot dogs. It's not that much.
Yeah,
Yeah, easily. That's not that hard. If they're regular size hot dogs, that ain't shit.
yeah,
That's
before
not
we
Yeah.
wrap up the list, like no,
Sorry.
I was thinking about it. Like I think this was probably the most love for horror in my lifetime in terms of the Oscar nomination.
Yeah, like I said, about half of my top 12 was horror. So, you know, great
Like,
year for horror.
Yeah, Sinners,
Wow.
Lemons,
Mhm.
and The Ugly Stepsister.
All right. We'll wrap up our top 12s here in a second. If I may, Rhonda sent me her top 12. May I rattle that off
Sure.
real quick?
Sure, yeah.
I like to celebrate
'cause
movies.
I didn't even know hers until today. I knew most of the movies she liked, but she gave me her official top 12, so I'm going to write it down. Her number 12 was Drop. Her number 11 was Fackham Hall, which I really liked as well. In my impressions. Very funny.
There's some comedy in there.
Number 10, Tron Ares. So she's with us, Jordan. Tron Ares. Number 9, The Long Walk. So some more left for The Long Walk. 8, The Life of Chuck. Number 7, Weapons. So 6 for 6 on the weapons. So there you go. Number 6, Begonia. Number 5, Final Destination Bloodlines. Really fun.
Oh, yeah.
Number 4, Sinners. Number 3, Ballerina. So she's with us in there, Jordan, with the Ballerina love. Number 2, Together. And number 1, The Housemaid. So Rhonda even loved it more than us. Yes.
The Housemaid. Whoa.
Hell yeah. No, that was a fun screening. We had a great time at that movie. So
Yeah.
there you go. All right. So let's go around the horn. Everybody will do a quick recap and we'll wrap it up for tonight. So we'll go in the same order we've been going. I'll start with mine and we'll end with Jordan. So let me put them up on the screen again for us. My number 12 for the year is 12, The Running Man. Number 11 is Ballerina. My number 10 is Marty Supreme. Number 9, Strange Harvest. Number 8, The Ugly Stepsister. Number 7, The Housemaid. Number 6 is Together. Number 5, Weapons. Number 4, Begonia. My 3 is F1. My number 2 is Sinners. My number 1 is The Life of Chuck. That is mine. JPO, would you recap your top 12 if you would kindly, sir?
Absolutely. Number 12, we got The Superman. Number 11, Long Walk. Number 10, Bob Trevino Likes It. Number 9, The Roofman. Number 8, Jay Kelly. Number 7, My Dead Friend Zoe. Number 6, Frankenstein. Number 5, Wake Up Dead Man. Number 4 is Weapons. Number 3, I got Sinners. Number 2, One Battle After Another. And number 1 is The Life of Chuck.
All right, nice there. Mr. Caro, if you would recap yours, sir, what you got?
Yes. Number 12, The Life of Chuck. Number 11, Train Dreams. Number 10, Weapons. Number 9, Hamnet. Number 8, Begonia. Number 7, It Was Just an Accident. Number 6, Sorry Baby. That sounds like another Barry White song. Number 5, No Other Choice. Number 4, Marty Supreme. Number 3, and where's my number 1?
Just an accident.
Yeah, sorry.
I had no other choice. It was just an
I don't
accident.
see my number 1 on the ticket.
Oh, sorry. Did I didn't have one battle. My bad.
Yeah,
That's my
it was
fault.
just an accident. Sorry, baby. Yeah.
There we go. There you go. Gotcha.
Okay, I'll start from the number 7. It was just an accident. Number 6, sorry, baby. Number 5, no other choice. And number 4, Marty Supreme. Number 3, Sinners. Number 2, Sentimental Value. And number 1, the best movie of 2025, according to me, One Battle After Another.
All right, sounds good. Richie, run down your 12, sir.
Yeah, so my top 12. Number 12, Dead of Winter. Number 11, Mission Impossible, Final Reckoning. Number 10, Together. Number 9, The Naked Gun. And number 8,
F1.
Bring it.
F1.
Hang on.
You're
Number
reading
8,
it off the
F1.
ticker.
I was reading,
reading it, yeah.
It's okay.
No, wait for it to come back around.
Wait for it to come back around.
Yeah, when you get to do number 8, it is F1.
Number 9, Take It Go. Number 8, F1. Number 7, Bring It Back. Number 6, The Housemaid. Number 5, One Battle After Another. Number 4, Sinners. Number 3, Begonia. Number 2, Marty Supreme. And number 1, Weapons.
There you go. All right.
Oh.
And Jordan, round us out with the movie heroes top 12.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing which. I'm going on my flick chart because over there. I'm keeping track of my top movies of the decade and seeing what makes that. But yeah, for this I have number 12, One Battle After Another. Number 11, Wicked for Good. Number 10, Wake Up Dead Man. Number 9, I have Roofman. Number 8, I have Weapons. Number 7, Tron Ares. Number 6, Predator Badlands. Number 5, Frankenstein. Number 4, Eddington. Number 3, Rental Family. Number 2, Ballerina. And number 1, Marty Supreme.
Oh, I forgot to add your number 1 as well. Sorry.
Oh,
about that. But I will
good.
do that really quick because I think it's like we skipped it over because you were talking about it earlier. So
Oh yeah.
We had like
sorry
1s
about
and 2s and
yeah, we were like jumping all over the place right near the end. So yeah, there's the full list with Marty Supreme added at the end. All right, so there you go. Everybody's top 12, and everybody had some different movies on there. A couple of crossovers here and there, but everybody had some uniqueness as well. I like it.
guess our consensus number 1 is Weapons.
Yeah, I guess if we were doing like one of those things where we all like average out like a greater top 12, Weapons would be technically number 1 since we all had it on the list. So yeah, that would be. I like it.
Yeah, but I'm just looking forward to going to see Send Help now, since some of you got an early screening. I'm in a small market, so we'll see how that ranks on 2026.
I would have if there wasn't an ice storm rolling through. I would have seen it the other night. So, but a little dangerous to go out on the roads last night. So,
in my situation, weather pending.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully I will see it either Thursday or Friday this week when it comes out.
Yeah, same here. So
you don't want to go out and it's ironic that something we could send help, and that's what you might need.
Yeah, that's what I would have to send help. Yeah,
right.
When I skid off into a ditch, and I don't want to do that.
To go see the movie Send Help, and please send help.
Yes, and then and then in the worst case scenario, my bones would get sent to Ray Fiennes for the bone temple, so that would not be good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do you say we go around the horn? We'll do our plugs real quick, and we'll get on out of here. It's after midnight where I'm at. I'm gonna get to sleep. So, Richie, what do you got to plug?
Yeah. So I'll be away for a week. So, but when I come back, we got You'll catch the Austin and JP on Lonely Marks, but I'll be back after to recap Royal Rumble. But until then, you've got your Royal Rumble predictions and everything on that show. When I come back, we'll be back on the movies, talking about Just Like Heaven. So that should be fun. And yeah, I got a match coming up soon on Why We Love Horror with Jeremy Potters. Should be good, interesting. And yeah, than that, I did rank him. Speaking of like Ray Fiennes, did rank him. Talking about top 12 Ray Fiennes, so check that out. And yeah, and I pop up on JPO's channel here in there as well, so check that out. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Sounds good. Jonathan.
Sounds good. Yeah, Jonathan, what you got going on?
Yeah, you can find me on social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, Blue Sky, and Threads at different variations of Caro. I do have an extended list of this best movies of 2025. I have a top 25 of 2025 list, so check out over there. I want to give a special mention to The Secret Agent. It would have made my list. I just saw it too late. It's really really good. So yeah, I would include it there. On Instagram, I started. Well, first off, the movies with the Bad Boss tournament concluded. The Wolf of Wall Street won. Yes, Jordan Belfort.
Well, I mean, to the guys in the movie, to the people in the movie who are just as corrupt as him, he wasn't a bad boss, But to everybody else, yes, he certainly was.
Anyway,
they seem to be having fun, a couple times in that movie.
Yeah. So Wall Street won. And then I kicked off movies of 1996 tournament today, just because, in my situation, let's see if I don't want to have power going off. So movies of 1996 tournament, celebrating movies turning 30 years old, like Scream, Fargo, Happy Gilmore, Fly Away, Home, Trainspotting, etc. So yeah, you'll see those on the tournament. And Letterboxd always review stuff. Thankfully, we're kicking off 2026 with a good slate with the Bone Temple and the Rip, and you'll see me pop up on the Movie Hero Network. I'll be back on the what is it? Oh, the coming of age one, that tournament thing.
Yeah.
In case you need me for Friday, but that's it.
Yeah, sounds good. JPO, where can we find you?
Yeah, you can find me also at Letterboxd at JP Owens, J Powens. If you want to see my extended list of 137, I ranked them all.
37.
Some great, 137 in a row. That's a lot.
Wow, that is a soldier.
A lot of dicks. Yeah, but then also the Piersco, as mentioned before here, we had a tournament fight, not tournament fight, but a tournament matchup earlier tonight. Other shenanigans always happening on that channel, and Lonely Marks on Thursdays. Always having some fun over there, talking wrestling with Pez and maybe Richie if he shows up ever again.
Yeah, sounds good. And Austin, what you got?
Yeah, I guess I will be as of tonight hosting this week's festivities over on Tournament Fights, since Jordan's going to be ramping up and working a lot and then getting ready for Sundance. So no worries. So I'll be hosting Brian's after the 128 on Tuesday, so we'll get that rolling, and then the Swords and Sandals and Medieval Madness tournament on Friday. So we'll have some fun with that as well. And then I think I'll be taping some horror trivia this week, me versus JPO. So that should be a good, fun time. And then I'll be on with Ryan Permison this Friday night, doing a anniversary watch-along commentary for The Phantom, one of my favorites of all time, from 1996, 30th anniversary. So I love The Phantom.
In the tournament.
There you go. I love me The Phantom. You guys know that. So I'll be geeking out over The Phantom, having some fun with that. So that's what I got going on this week.
Yeah. I won't get into too much. I'll just say that the Austin kind of random what we have going on this week, and then hopefully I can get the extended schedule out on the Patreon before I head off to Sundance. I still got about 5 days, so I'll be making some announcements on our social media once that's up. I just got to go through it and make sure that everything's finalized and correct for the schedule. And you can find that by going to patreon.com/movie hero. And also, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, I do that, because that really is the best way that you can help us out. And if you're already subscribed, then share it out with someone that you know, and make sure that they subscribe, because that'll really help. And then I'll be doing, since I'm going to Sundance, I will be doing all kinds of quick little movie reviews coming out of these movies. I'm on some waiting lists for a couple, I'm just going to run down just a couple, and then you can kind of see what will be coming. But there's one called Buddy that's coming out with Christina Milioti and Michael Shannon.
I saw the trailer. I saw the trailer for that. I saw it on a clip on YouTube.
Yeah. So that was the most popular movie of all Sundance. So I'm on a waiting list. So we'll see if I can get it. Also, one called The Invite. That's a Seth Rogen and Ed Norton movie. So hopefully I'll get into that. But I did get tickets to The Wait. The Wait is an Ethan Hawke and Russell Crowe. They're going to the jungle trying to find gold, but they're like prisoners and they get a chance to escape maybe. And then I got one called Rock Springs that's coming up. That's a Kelly Marie Tran, Benedict Wong. Speaking of him, and then Jimmy O Yang are in that one. It's kind of like an Asian like. There's one called In the Blink of an Eye that's coming out actually on Hulu next month, but it's from Andrew Stanton. He's the director. It's got Rashida Jones and Kate McKinnon in there, and David Diggs in there. I want to waitlist for one called The Shitheads, also Dave Franco and Shea Jackson Jr. too. So we'll see if I can get into some of these. I got one for the new Jay Duplass. That's going to be a See You When I See You. So that's got Caitlin Deaver, David Duchovny in there. So got that in there. I think that's like, I did get a ticket to Chasing Summer. It's probably my least anticipated one, but it's Eliza Schlesinger kind of like almost romance of sorts. So yeah. Oh, and I decided to just pick a random foreign movie to check out. There's one called Burn. It's just like an Asian cinema one that I'm gonna watch also. So yeah, just watch for that. And for sure there'll be some little like video reviews. Dan Skip Allen wants me to write some stuff for him. We'll see if that happens. I don't know, but if I'm too busy or not. But at least the video reviews for sure. So yeah. But that's kind of what we have going on. I'll be busy all week, working some overtime before I go out of town, and so I appreciate Austin kind of taking over. And yeah, but I'll be back in time for that tournament that maybe Austin's not as into, the young adult stuff and coming of age. I'll kind of spearhead that. So I want to get that. So yeah, but I think that will do it for us tonight. So yeah, feel free if you want to go over to the Movie Hero Network, you want to post your top 12 of the year over there. Let us know the movies you like, or if you checked out any, or if you got any good recommendations from us, if you got a chance to see it. So yeah, just let us know. We're curious to hear your thoughts. So yeah, but yeah, that'll do it for us tonight. So we will call it good here for Podcast League Now, and we'll say for Richie Goodacre, for Jonathan Caro, for Jordan Owens, JPO, for Austin Pez Howell, I've been Jordan, the Movie Hero Anderson, and go Seahawks in the Super Bowl, and we'll see you next time.